What's up, guys? It's been a pretty good while, hasn't it? I hope I sound alright because I don't know if there was an update on OBS as well, on top of the update for Twitch. But my mic was not connected for some reason, and I was trying to troubleshoot. I wanted to be here earlier. I'll be starting like within seconds. I just wanted to tell you this. For some reason in my settings on OBS, the mic was disconnected. It just wasn't even like connected. So I don't know what the fuck that was. But I have some new tags now, so that's kind of interesting. That's the one part of the update that I knew about. Share more about your stream and get discovered by people searching for streamers like you. So, I'll do what I did last time when we played, I think I found this in the same search session, so it makes sense, to show it in the same way. If I can even remember how to work this. Here we go. So, fuck, it was called Haunted Ice Cream, right? That was the other game. I thought this one looked really polished, and what's even crazier about it is I think it's made by one developer, and the developer was or is 16 years old. So it's made by a 16-year-old. I'm hoping it's if there's any problem with it that comes up, I'll find something else to do. Like if for some reason it's not in English or something, it should be. I don't know if it's like a French and English type of thing, but I liked the colors mostly. That's what drew me to it, was the colors. But yeah, I'll pop us into here, and I'll try to open it for us. While we listen to some Clayman Shuffle. So how you guys doing? It's been like a week now almost, right? Maybe I can check, what is the log? I don't know what this means. This is just, yeah, it's just a bunch of random information. Can you hear me alright, by the way? That seems like an important question. Is the sound quality up to par with what it normally is? Because, well, last time I was freaking out about the sound quality, but that was because my headphones were in like superhuman hearing mode, which is the worst thing in the world. Okay. We don't need Claim and Shuffle right now. Will this work as one second. Game capture. Nope, probably not game capturable. Oh yeah, it is. Wow. Okay. That's unexpected. I definitely thought that I would have to make its own thing again. Alright. The volume seems alright to me, but that's another thing I can troubleshoot if I have to. Let me know about that. Yeah, it looks like I set it pretty low. Alright, let's begin. This game contains graphic content such as murder, cannibalism, oh, okay, rape, and psychological. Please proceed with caution. Alright, don't watch it if you don't like, things like that. I wake up as one does in the mornings. It's the first day of school. I'm not very excited about today. Brushing my teeth, styling my hair, getting dressed. That's the part I enjoy. Same. I just don't enjoy the people part. Same, again. But I do have some friends. I'm not a total loner. Is there like a graphic warning? I guess I put that in the title. I don't know. That seems like common courtesy, right, to do that? I mean, I already have an 18+ warning on my thing. You'd think being a hybrid of a sheep and a wolf, I'd have more of a herd mentality, huh? I don't know if you guys can see those flashes, but when I click on the screen again, it's just like a flash thing. Mafili, are you ready? Not yet, Papa. I better start getting ready. Go to bathroom or leave? We're just gonna speedrun this, just fuck off. I don't know, go to the bathroom, I guess. I look in the mirror, I notice strands of hair falling off my head. My uneven bow tie and, worst of all, my features. I don't like seeing who I am. It's a reminder of what I am. Pity parties aren't needed today, however. I need to make myself look less like a dirty mutt. After running the brush through my hair a few times, I realized that the natural texture of my hair is odd. Mafili, where are you? Just a second. In a rush, I grab my satchel and put my hairbrush in it. Hopefully, I can just touch up throughout the school day. You're just gonna just sneak off into a corner and brush your hair. I make my way out of the door, Papa following closely behind. Am I supposed to time it more with the history auto save? You can auto do this? I can just sit back and relax and read it? Even though he's my papa, he looks so frightening sometimes. Oh god. You can't even see him in this, really. Oh, what's wrong? Nothing, Papa. But you're making such a face, Mafili. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. If there's French words that I feel confident enough to pronounce, just be sure to shoot me down instantly about my pronunciation. It's just the face I have, Papa. Oh, resting bitch face. Nan, you have a beautiful face. Thank you. Of course, not reading that one. Not reading that one. I think it's kind of funny he calls me that, even after all these years. He probably just says that because he thinks I look like Mom, though. You're making that face again. Are we close to the school? You've been going here for how many years and you still don't know the route? No, that's me too. This character's just me. Until she kills someone or rapes someone, then she's not me. Well, that's what's scary about associating yourself with characters in games like this. Like, it's a game with serious and like graphic content. I don't know who's gonna do this shit. Is it gonna be my character? I don't know. I really didn't have an excuse. I have other things to think about. Yeah? Like what? Everything? I have to think about how I'm going to go from class to class, who all I'm going to talk to, who all I need to avoid, who all are viable options to partner with in case of group projects, and... Mafili, you overthink. Well, I can't just be ignorant. If you don't weigh all the options, how can you get by in life? Getting by with happiness doesn't seem too bad. How do people... See, this is... I've never done a visual novel because I don't know what... Am I supposed to talk about what they say? I guess I'm kind of doing it so far, but... It seems weird to, like, go straight from, like, a little side rant, and then, boom, we're talking as the character again. Well, we're finally here, aren't we? Hooey. So scary. Have a good day at school. Phone me if you need anything. We? I assume that says we. Yeah, I will, promise. I slide out of the car, walking onto the school's grounds. I immediately see my childhood friend, Cassette. Mère. Cassette? I feel the girl's warm hands wrap around my waist. her face nuzzling into my chest. I'm so happy you came to school today. Is that a bloody nose? Is she alright? What the fuck is going on? You look really nice. Thank you. I put some effort into getting ready today. See, I wouldn't have said that if I didn't go to the bathroom today. That's, I unlocked some dialogue there. Well, it sure paid off. I love how you look this morning. You flatter me. Hey, wait, is that blood on your nose? Huh? Aw, crud. Did someone hurt you? No, not at all. Oh. Well, that's, alright. You know how I would have nosebleeds all the time as a kid? Yeah, wasn't it just the side effects of the medicine you were taking? Well, it was, but when you're a rabbit, your blood pressure is really high. Nice. Nice lore. It is. Yep. So now I get these nosebleeds all the time. Tragic. It's okay though, it's really not so bad. It's just a little scary bleeding in front of carnivores sometimes. Oh, so this is like a Beastars situation? I didn't watch that. But I think Beastars and Zootopia kind of like cover the predators and preys in society type of thing, right? Why is that? Aren't you scared of carnivores? Mercredi? I don't know how to... Mercredi? I'll just say Mer. Well, I sort of was raised by one. Oh, right. Sorry. You're fine, Cassette. Other carnivores stop being too scary when you grow up with a black wolf. Yeah. I'm glad you're only just adopted. I can't imagine how scary you'd look if you were actually part wolf. She doesn't know. Yeah, I'd probably look pretty damn scary. Yeah, you're right. He looks super creepy. Good thing he's not a jackass. Okay. Pascal. Cassette, your nose is bleeding again. Yeah, I was just talking to Mare about it. Sorry, I feel like I could smell your blood from a mile away. You don't just say that. You don't say that shit. Can you really smell that well? I guess so. Blood has a pretty strong smell, don't you think? Ferrets certainly do. Fucking got him. Okay, Mare. Cassette, do you want me to take you to the infirmary? That would be nice. Hey, wait a minute. Wouldn't it be better for an herbivore to tag along with her? Never mind. He seems nice, but... I don't know, she's my friend, isn't she? Mare, don't be so mean. I'm not scared of Pascal at all. No, you know what? Mare's right. It'd probably be safer that way, huh? Plus, I promised Pierre I'd hang out with him. Pierre? Oh, I forgot you went to another school for a year or two, didn't you? Yeah, I did. There's some new students here. Pierre's one of them. Pierre's a little intimidating. Oh, come on, Cassette. I know he's super tall and doesn't talk much, but he's not so bad. I just get a bad feeling from him. Anyways, I think me and Cassette should get going now. Right, have fun, you two. I'll see you both in class. This is, you know what? This is probably what I was expecting Rune Factory 5 to be more like. Until I hear their actual voices and it distracts me. Do most visual novels not have real, like, voice acting? Me and Cassette make our way to the infirmary. I don't think I've ever been here before, so it's a little strange. Looks like the nurse is checked out for the day. Is that a problem? You only have a nosebleed, right? Well, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe she had some medicine that could fix it. That's a thing. No, that's not a thing. I'm pretty sure it's not. You should put tissues in your nose. I don't know. Hey, it's okay. Look, do you want me to clean it up? That would be nice. Oh, is she gonna go to clean it up and she's gonna smell the blood and be like, ooh, blood. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, come here. Oh, she does have the wolf face. That's weird because it looks... I don't know if I like that angle. That, like, she feels like a male My Little Pony character face. I pull her towards me with one hand, the other reaching toward the box of tissues on the sink. See? That was my idea. I realize now how soft and delicate she is. So small, too. I really do hope I don't frighten her. I don't think she suspects a thing, but... Mare? Oh, yes? You're totally zoning out. Sorry, I was just thinking. About what? Nothing you need to worry about, okay? I'm just acting right now. This is this considered a let's play? I'm just acting as the characters. What is that? Is that a lamp or is that a painting on the wall? Heh, alright. Gently I use a tissue to fucking dab out some of the blood. I worried that if I do more so of a scooping or swiping motion, I'll only cause her bleeding to worsen. I'm not hurting you, am I? Nope, it tickles. That's weird. Alright. Well, don't move too much, okay? I don't think I've ever focused so hard before, and it's just over a little nosebleed, yeah. We just got here to school, didn't we? Is this like our first day back? I'm kind of confused. Because he said Dad said that I've been going here for a while, and then Pascal said that I haven't been here for a while, so getting mixed information here. Why do you look all creepy? I just made a weird sound. I just made a creepy sound. It was like a gasp for air for some reason. What? You were staring at me in a super scary way. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying not to hurt you. I'm already bleeding. What's the worst you can do? Oh, believe me. Yeah, right. If only she knew, huh? She has no clue she's alone with a wolf right now. Pascal couldn't and wouldn't hurt a fly, but me? I have the potential to hurt someone. Bad to... Shit, what did I just do? Hey, I think you got it all. I did? Oh yeah, I did, huh? Well, I guess we should get to our classes, right? Yeah. Do you want me to come with you? No, it's okay. You helped me with this, so I'll let you go on your own for now. You know I don't mind being around you, right? You have such a silly way of talking, Mare. I like your company, too. I'll see you around. See you. I do like the design of the text box. I like the design of most of this game. It's very aesthetic. I wander my... Oh, so she's talking... She's saying this as she's walking down the hall. I wander my way into the school, seeing familiar halls once again. I have a lot of memories of this place, both good and bad. I can't stop thinking about what Pask said. How many new students are there? How many of them will I meet, if any? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. I imagine it's just, what? It took me a second to realize, but I had bumped into this stranger. He towered over me by at least 2 feet. Seemingly barely even noticing I ran into him at all. Excuse-moi. Who are you? Rather clumsy man, apparently. Your name, I mean. Oh, this is Pierre. Pierre. Oh, Pascal was just talking about you. He was? Yeah, he was going on about how nice you were. I'd probably be considered more nice if I wasn't an obstacle for others. Oh, this is like that dude, what's his name? I don't... Lugosi or something. That really... He's like tall and clumsy, right? It's not like you can help being so tall, huh? You raised a good point. Hey, come to think of it, where were you going? Smoke break. Of course. What's your poison of choice? This guy smokes fucking cigars on his smoke breaks at school. My papa smokes cigars as well. Have you ever smoked them before? No, I'm too pretty to die of lung cancer so young. That's kind of based. Are you saying I'm ugly enough? His smirk. You said it, not me. Oh, well, I do believe class is about to begin soon. It's a shame I only have a few minutes to smoke. Right, I suppose we will begin our separate ways now. Going our separate ways now. Yeah. Farewell, then. Farewell, you tall beast. I should probably head to class, too, huh? That is the point of school, after all. They in every single media, it's like, they're always in a school setting doing things that have nothing to do with school. I don't understand that. Like, they're gonna be... The whole show takes place in, like, the halls. And then, like, there's one... If they want to do something having to do with science, like, they're like, oh, we have to make this concoction for, like, this, other character. And then they go into, like, the science lab. How are they allowed to free reign the entire school? They just, like, are in the cafeteria and the halls the whole time. They never focus on actual school. Oh great, more new people, of course. Oh no, these are apparently like the Mean Girls characters. Well, isn't that just the sourest face I've seen on a little sheep? Sorry, what? You make such nasty expressions. A sheep like you should be a little more delicate in the face. Unless maybe you aren't a sheep. Of course I'm a sheep. I guess I'll just ad-lib the line. Oh, how come you look so much like Noir when you're angry then? Who's Noir? My friend here. Go on, show her your scary face, Noir. Good girl. Wow, what is she, Black Wolf? Arf, does she not talk? Can she talk like a regular person would? No? No. I wouldn't even know her name if it wasn't for that tag on her necklace. Ain't that quaint. Hello, Popper. I'm playing this, I guess it's Murder Mystery. I don't know if that's considered a spoilers because there's been no murder yet, but, that's what the tags say for it. How charming. Isn't it? Sure. Hey, wait a minute. The sheep walks up to me, circling behind me before I feel a tug on my tail. What are you doing? Despite being a sheep, your tail is so similar to Noir's. It's because I'm a Herdwick sheep. You have black tails. I'm aware, but it's not curly like a sheep's tail. The art looks cute. I've never heard of this game. Yeah, I just got this one on itch.io as well. At the same time as I got that Haunted Ice Cream game. I'll have to put the link in my server for it as well. Because it is free. It doesn't look like it would be free. But this is also made by a 16-year-old. Which kind of blows my mind. Because when I was 16, I was like... playing fucking Ocarina of Time during class. That's what I was doing at 16. So... it's fascinating. Is it a birth defect? Do you style your tail? I don't know. I was born this way. How cute. So mad over nothing. I'm not sure of who they are, but I already hate them. What's your name, anyways? It's rude to grab someone's tail without even introducing yourself. I'm Oriel. It means golden, like my eyes. How interesting. Yes, I think so. What's your name? I don't know. How do you pronounce her name? Mercredi? 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 I'll say Mercredi. It sounds kind of nice when I say it that way, I guess. I've just been saying Mer. Ha, that's my favorite day of the week. Why? Why not? Shut the fuck up. Well, I suppose class is going to start any minute, correct? Aru? Yes, I do believe it is starting soon. Great. Don't bother me for the rest of the day, okay? Oh, alright. Just stick with me as usual, Noir. Oh, so I guess they aren't Mean Girls characters. They're actually kind of friendly. Woof. What a fascinating pair. After all of my classes, I decided to go out of the school through one of the back doors. The sun is setting, making everything have a slight red hue to it. Ooh, that's pretty. That looks really nice. It looks like, see, the characters have a certain style, and then like the background art is very abstract, and it's almost like an actual painting. I like it. To my surprise, I see Pierre smoking a cigar. But due to our conversation earlier, I'm not really sure if I should be all that surprised. Oh, it's you. Indeed it is. I watch him throw his cigar to the ground, stomping it out, seemingly out of embarrassment or manners. Okay. Isn't that expensive? You caught me off guard. Better than me running into you head first, right? Yes, that's fair to say. Something wrong? Just the fact that I wasted half a cigar. Yeah, that's fucking... You just threw $30 on the ground and stomped on it. Apologies, I can get you another pack when you run out. You can't... Where do you buy cigars? You have to go to an actual smoke shop for that. You don't just buy cigars. It's a whole ordeal. It's alright, that really isn't necessary. You sure? I really wouldn't mind. I'm very sure. I don't believe I even know your name. Making a stranger pay for my addiction would be rather rude. If I tell you my name, I won't be so much of a stranger, right? Well, yes. My name is Mercredi. Like the day? Yes, like the day. Interesting, I never met someone with that name before. Really? I didn't know it was that uncommon, it's just a day of the week. Exactly, who names their child after a day? Good point. Anyways, how long are you going to be here? Well, my mother usually picks me up at about 5. I meant school years. Oh, I thought she meant the same thing, actually. Oh, right. This will be my last year of school. I'm 18. I'm 18 as well. When were you born? This is weird. This seems kind of like a natural conversation. Just like, oh, I have to ask him about when he was born. I just asked him his age. I have to ask him about when he was born. What day were you born? Let's see who's older by a month. October 30th, and you? By a day, actually. By a single day. Oh. That's interesting, huh? Very. About that time, I hear a very loud car horn honk. I recognize it as my father's car. Mercredi, do you live at the school now? I don't remember the voice I gave him. Well, seems I must go. Right. Goodbye, Mercredi. Bye. Fucking scary. What is that? Is that an actual song on the radio right now? Does this say Red Fang Arrows? I see you've already made new friends, Muffly? That's not important, Papa. Haha, whatever you say. I'm proud of you. You don't socialize very often. You never have, even when you were just a child. Then how did I meet, what the fuck was her name? What was her name? What's her name? It's this far. I had a whole moment with her. We like almost kissed or something. Where is it? I almost like bit her nose off. Where is it? It's like way far up. Pierre. It's right before Pierre. Cassette. Why did I forget that? How did I meet Cassette if I'm not good at socializing? Maybe she's just the social one. I suppose I never felt compelled to. I always found that so strange. Your mother and I couldn't stand to be away from our friends, yet you couldn't care less. Of course, she was more of a social butterfly than I. Everybody was her friend. Don't you ever want to be friends with everyone, Muffly? No, to be frank. Ah, right. Okay. As soon as we get home, I run straight to my room. I immediately lay down on my bed, the soft covers and squishy mattress immediately soothing me from my hectic day. That was a hectic day. You talked to like 3 people. Arguing with Pascal, helping Cassette, bumping into Pierre, those strange new kids. I can't remember the last time I had a day so chaotic. Have you ever been to school before? Has she not actually been to school before? I just want to know. Asking for a friend. It feels so relaxing to be in my bed. I could just... And then she falls asleep. Begin to dream of the beginning of the end. Okay. Ooh. That's cute. Normal day in public school. I'm in my papa's car. I'm driving down the road somewhat fast, too. I'm alone. There's no one. No papa, no other drivers. Just me on one long, straight road. That's okay, though. Like papa said, I should start remembering routes. Do you guys say route or route? Because I alternate between them. I always said route when I was younger. And then my stepmom would always say, like, route, I think. So then I just, like, with most pronunciations of words, I alternate between them. But I'm sure there are a lot of people who don't do that and commit to a certain pronunciation. Actually, I know that as a fact, because people make a huge deal out of pronunciation for some reason. About that time, I feel the car hit something. It lunges me forward, causing my head to bob slightly. Oh, you alternate as well. See, you're a real one. You and me, we're real ones, Popper. Curious, I open my car door and walk out to see what I hit. I take in my surroundings. It's nothing but woods and a straight road for as far as I can see. I hear squeaky breathing from behind the car, followed by gurgling. I walk towards the noise and I didn't kill that fucking deer. People need to know where they're going. If she knew where her dumbass was going, she wouldn't be dead. She was just standing in the road. Why? How did her shirt curl up like that? Did you ever think about that? What kind of an ignorant asshole thinks they can walk into a street without getting run over? She's staring at me. She messed her ass up. This is one mangled corpse and her intestines are even out. Quit staring. Stop staring, stop staring, stop staring. There's people around. I almost lost my voice and I didn't even yell. I hate that dream. But it's a new day. September to M. I don't know. Ventrede. Okay. The silence is making my horrible pronunciations more embarrassing. Due to what I dreamt, I woke up somewhat early. I have plenty of time to get ready, but frankly, I don't feel like it. Can I summarize what has happened before I got here? So let me see. Can I just scroll all the way up? So it lets me only go this far up. So Cassette is my friend. She's a bunny. She's like my friend from when we were kids. And she doesn't apparently know that I'm half wolf. I'm like half wolf and half sheep. But everyone thinks that I'm just a sheep. And some people suspect that I'm not all sheep because of my tail, apparently. Or because of how I act sometimes. So Cassette's nose was bleeding because of this medication she used to take. And I guess because bunnies have like their blood pressure's weird, it makes it so she nosebleeds more. And Pascal is just some little idiot who I told not to bring her to the nurse because I wanted to bring her to the nurse. And then we had a moment where I was just looking in her eyes and wiping the blood out of her nose and considering maybe eating her or not. And that's basically the whole summer. I met Pierre, who smokes cigars. You saw him, though. You saw most of what I know about him is just that he smokes cigars. And he's really fucking tall. He's 2 feet taller than I am. Oh, so I guess I don't... As I enter the kitchen, I hear a loud whirring noise. To my surprise, I see Papa. He's testing out the blender. Ma Fili, what has you awake so early? What has you up so early, Papa? He's making a smoothie. Really, you're up this early to make a smoothie? Ah, oui. Would you like one? Well, duh. Ha, I knew you would. What, does that have blood in it or something? It's gonna be fucking edgy. Whatever, just make it a strawberry and banana one. Oh, I know, that's always been your favorite, Mafali. Is that how you pronounce Mafali? Because I know in Spanish you'd have to use like a Y sound. Mafi, I don't know how to would even say that. Yeah. I watch him as he makes my smoothie first, dumping ice cubes, strawberries, and bananas in the blender. Really? I notice he puts more strawberries in it than bananas. The fact he remembers I would always want more strawberries than bananas in my smoothie warms my heart. I was gonna say that's like seems like maybe like a metaphor for blood, but I don't know if I'm thinking too deeply about it. But also before that, I was thinking people put just ice and fruit in. You could do that? I thought you want to put something like almond milk or something. Does the ice just melt instantly when you blend it? That seems weird. Mafali, do you have any plans for today? Just to try and manage at school today. Ha, of course. You made new friends yesterday, Wei. Friends is a bold word to use. I met someone rather similar to me. Not quite sure if I can call us friends, though. Similar? How so? Not a hybrid, if that's what you were thinking. Nan, I know that is a rare occurrence. You're special. Not only are you my little... I literally don't know how to say it. But you're my, shiot. Mafili. Did I say shit? I didn't say shit, right? I said shiot. And you're the only one I have. I know, Papa. That's why you're so important to me. I want you to live much better than I. Thank you, Papa. You deserve everything. I would give you the whole world and more if I could. I think I want to drive myself to school today. What? I want to drive by myself today. Are you sure you don't want me to tag along with you at all? No, Papa. I think I need just a little more alone time before school today. Well, alright. Your smoothie is done. Don't forget to bring it with you. Rolling my eyes, I grabbed the cup he had poured the smoothie in. Why would you roll your eyes? He made you a fucking smoothie, be grateful. You're taking his car. You're taking his car, he made you a smoothie, and you rolled your eyes at him. Ah, of course. I watch him fiddle in his pockets for a moment, the jingling of the keys softly ringing through the echoey kitchen. He places them in my hand. I fist my hand up, the metal on metal contact making a light clink noise in my palm. Bye-bye, Papa. Yeah, mad disrespectful for real. Salute me, ma fille. They got a Volkswagen. Just gonna put that out there. See? I haven't driven since the day I turned 18. When I put the keys in, the sudden rumbling of the car took me by surprise. Let me guess, that dream that she had actually happened? And now after having the dream again, she's like, okay, let me go out and hit someone again. There's so many components to a car. You never see it unless something is wrong. Although, admittedly, I don't know anything about vehicles. Same. I see Papa waving at me as he stands in front of the door. He looks so proud, but almost pained in a way. That isn't the task at hand. What's more troublesome than Papa's emotions is how I'm going to get myself to school. It's embarrassing to say, but seeing all of the buttons and gears and levers on this car overwhelms me a little. Am I going to lose my voice from talking so much? I feel like I talk almost this much each stream. But it's the fact that I have to read. Maybe my brain's like, oh, you should be doing this. And that dream. That fucking dream. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I'm sure once I get to school, I'll quit thinking about it. Mare. Credi? What? Well, you look really bad today. Fuck. She brought the weird music over there. Which is weird, you looked so nice yesterday. Is everything okay, Mercury? No. What? No, it's not okay. Well, what's wrong? I don't want to talk about it, please. Oh, okay. Well, I'm here for you, okay? Yeah, I know. Hey, how about tomorrow you come and visit my place? You mean your farm? Yeah, don't you think that'd cheer you up? Just like when we were kids, rolling around in dirt all day, harvesting the food. Okay. Maybe we could even make dinner together. Cassette, I'd love that. I knew you'd say yes. Oh, but you do know all my siblings are gonna be there, right? So? Well, the family's grown since the last time you came over. By how much? 2? Doesn't that mean you have 8 little siblings now? Yeah. Rabbits, am I right? I'm sure I can adjust. Okay. Did you drive yourself to school today? Yeah, I did actually. Kind of fucking based, right? That's amazing. I'm glad you're taking more responsibility these days. You didn't think I was responsible before? Didn't we just meet back up yesterday? I thought we didn't talk for like a year or 2. Well, you're mature, but you never really do grown-up stuff. What do you mean? You don't drive, you don't have a job, you just go to school. I guess so. But I have a lot of school to do. I get that. I can hardly focus on school with the family and farm being so important to me. Yeah, the music definitely in this part in particular is kind of funky. It feels kind of off. And I know you're not dumb. You're super smart. I just don't understand why you don't try to work more on your personal life. I'll worry about it when the time comes, Cassette. Right. Well, I think I probably ought to start making my way to class. I need to stop by the nurse's office and get some tissues in case I have a nosebleed in class. That's the part that's fucking weird of the music. Like, you could hear it instantly affected me. Did you bleed in class yesterday? Yeah, I did. I'm okay though, our teacher excused me and let me clean up. With this new problem though, learning stuff is gonna be even more difficult. She's gonna be the one who's gonna fucking die, right? Because she's bleeding and predators can smell that really strongly. You know someone's just gonna eat her whole in one bite. Yeah, I'm sure you got this. I said the wrong thing. If you can manage so much time at home, school won't be much different. Yeah, you're probably right, huh? Well, I'll see you later, Mir. After school, maybe? If that's what you want, sure. Good, I'll see you then. Cassette begins to depart. I like how my eyebrows just went up. Cassette begins to depart from the conversation, a slight skip in her step as she wanders away. What she said has really improved my mood for the day. As I walk around, I notice Pierre. He looks noticeably worried. Mercredi. Pierre. Pascal. You know him, right? Yes, why? I didn't see him at all yesterday. I'm sure he was just very busy with classes. He always takes time to speak to me at some point in the day. But I haven't seen him at all. Not even this morning either. Look, I'm sure he's fine. Maybe he got sick and needed to take some time off school. I didn't think of that. See, there's options that you aren't taking into account. Just be patient. He'll turn up eventually, yes? Yes, you're right. Or am I? Am I fucking lying? Did I kill him? I honestly wouldn't blame myself. He seemed like an annoying guy, especially with the voice that I gave him. Alright, I need to get going. I as well. Who says that shit? I as well. I'll see you again sometime. Oui. You two again. Yes, it is. What are you doing? Well, we go to this school, silly. Arf. Nora thinks you're rather dumb for not thinking of that. I knew that. I mean, what are you doing in the halls? We're new here, so we just roam around. We find it rather interesting here. Why? Neither of us have been to a school so prestigious before. The uniforms, the way everyone here carries themselves, the decor. Everything just seems so expensive, does it not? I guess so. Wait, you two have never worn uniforms before? I sure haven't. For Noir here, I can't really say. Rue. I don't think she has. Arf. It always appalls me when she barks and they act as though they can understand it. Maybe it's a true kinship I'll never comprehend. I'm half of what Noir is, and I don't understand. Hey, wait, you two have never worn uniforms, correct? Correct, never. Then is that why Real wears their tie on their head? Nora wears their bow tie in her hair? Indeed, that's fucking tough. I didn't even notice. I'm still wearing the tie, so it doesn't count as breaking the code, right? Yes, it does. I don't think that's how it works. Well, I haven't been reprimanded for it. Of course. How long have you two known each other? Only since we both arrived here. What caused you two to get so close? I'm the only one who really has enough patience for Noir. No one likes how she chooses to express herself. You know, with the barking and all. But I don't mind at all. I find it rather cute. So can Noir understand, like, what she's learning in the fucking classes? Or is she just wasting her money here? Her parents are wasting so much money just sending her here. Why? Well, most carnivores don't let their animalistic side show nowadays. So for someone like Noir to let me start. let me try that again. So for someone like Noir who chooses to let her animal out, well, I find it endearing. Have you ever been told how strange you are? Oh, all the time, yes. Okay, I'll leave you both to it. Class is starting soon. Oh, all right, Miss Mercury. Don't call me that. It's so adorable when you cop an attitude. Shut up. Okay, Miss Mercury. Me and Noir will be out behind the school. Don't you have classes? We do, but we found class pretty boring yesterday. So we're going to skip it and see what happens. Okay, I like that. I kind of like that, actually. You'll get detention. I guess me and Noir will find out. Alright, well, I'm going to class. You have fun, Mercury. Yeah, I'll try. I sit down and immediately begin to do my schoolwork. Like a good student. I don't know. I don't want to deal with any more people today. I've had my fill. No, this is delightful. I want a little bit more. I'm stumped on a question, however. The D minor chord consists of what notes? The D minor? The D minor. I don't fucking know. What would it? Am I gonna look stupid for this guy? This one. That feels wrong on several levels. But most minor chords consist of sharp notes, right? The rest of the class consists of me answering various questions pertaining to music. I suppose it's mainly just to see which students will have the trouble learning in this class versus the ones who practiced at home or still retain their knowledge. I finish it pretty quickly, mostly just assuming and hoping through all of the questions. So I guess when it's in parentheses, in quotation marks, that's when she's talking, and when it's not in quotation marks, that's when she's narrating. And then when it's in parentheses, it's like an action. You again. I suppose we run into each other frequently. You're telling me. Is it a problem? No, I don't really mind. I just haven't had the best morning, you know? I understand that. Well, I'll be seeing you, Mercury. Right. Wonder what's got him so upset. Mercury! Pascal! Shh, don't be so loud. Why, what's going on? I'm trying to keep my distance from Pierre. Okay, why? I found out he has a huge history of violence last night. I know I'm a carnivore too, but I feel way more like I fit in with you herbivores. I'm not really one for fighting like some of the stronger carnivores are. He's a little ferret. Who's he gonna be able to even take on? You sure have a few bones to pick with me. You always start it. Learn to take a joke, mon ami. Your jokes aren't funny, Mercury. I'm laughing. Okay, Mercury. Mercury. Just don't tell him you saw me, okay? Please? Fine, I won't. But he's been looking for you all day. Maybe you should at least tell him you don't want to hang out with him. I can't do that. Why not? What if he gets angry and hurts me? You got those sharp carnivore teeth, don't you? He's a whole foot taller than me, Mercury. I have faith in you. Yeah, right. Well, I'm going to go now. Don't let him know you saw me. I won't. It's tempting to tell Pierre, though. If Cassette stopped talking to me out of the blue, well, it's not important. And speak of the devil. Mare! Hi, Cassette. You look a little happier since this morning. Still super messy, but at least you have more of a smile on your face. Yeah, at least I have that, huh? I hear a soft buzzing sound, to which Cassette pulls out her phone. Oh, I thought it was an insect flying around her. She's a fucking bug in her nose from all the blood. From her expression, I can tell it's a family member. Aw, shoot. Okay, Mer, I have to go. It's okay, really. Please explain to the teachers I had to leave, okay? You know I always have you covered, Cassette. Thank you, Mer. You're a lifesaver. Of course. We part ways and I feel as though I have much more to do today. Class again. What was the slogan of the French Revolution? That's not right. Liberty, equality, fraternity. Is this... Wait, the French Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Wasn't that like an American thing? I could have sworn that... Yeah, that's... That's the answer I'd pick, though, if I was taking this test. Could have sworn that was more of an American thing. She's actually just me. This character is just me. Until she kills someone. Unless she kills someone, this character is me. I suppose that's still an alright slogan. Why were they all so similar? I wish I could stop seeing you both all over this dance school. Haha, you still make those nasty faces. What? Yesterday I tried to tell you, you look so ugly when you snarl like a dog. I don't snarl like a dog. Oh, you don't? Have you ever seen a mirror, Miss McCurdy? You know, I really don't have to put up with you. Fully aware. If she kills someone, then she just like me for real. Based. Then why do you act like this? You know, it's just going to drive people away, right? I'm very aware. I've lost plenty of people in my life, but... Well, I don't really think about the long-term side of things. It's much better to be in the moment. Wouldn't you think so, doggy? I'm not a dog... Woof woof. What was that about, Mercury? Aru? It wasn't anything. Oriel is always pointing out things that are apparently dog-like about me. Really? You seem to be getting awfully defensive about it. I'm not getting defensive. Whoa, calm down. I'm only joking, Miss Mercury. I just want to get it through your thick fucking skull that I'm not a stupid fucking You say that in front of the dog. You can't say that in front of the dog. You can't just say that in front of the dog. That's mean. I wouldn't do that. I don't think I would do. That's the one mirror trait that does not carry through to me right now. Okay, Miss Mercury, I understand. Thank you. Well, I do believe it's getting rather late, Me and Noir better be getting home. Right, did you two really skip classes? Arf. Arf, arf. Oh. I'm not reading all this. She's trying to tell you about what all happened. It was pretty eventful. Well, good for you, Noir. Are you about to go home as well, Miss Mercury? Yeah, why? They seem more like bimbos. Okay. They just seem like... Well, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. They're just the new kids who don't know how the fuck school works, so they're just doing whatever they feel like it. Just curious, you try so hard to be so scary and mysterious, it's almost silly. I really hope I don't see you tomorrow, Oriel. We both know you will. Whatever. It's so dark out. I guess it's a good thing I have carnivore's eyes. It still takes mine a second to adjust to the dark, but once it does, it's not much of a difference than being out in plain daylight. I feel as though there's still more I need to do, but I can't really think of anything I didn't do. I did my homework, I talked to everyone. So why do I feel like something is missing? Mafali, you're home. Yes, I am. How was the drive? It was alright. I got a little lost, but I managed to get there in time. Good thing you woke up early then, eh? Yes. Maybe even luck. Absolutely. Well, I'm tired, Papa. Big day, huh? Sort of. I don't know. It mostly just felt really long. Ah, of course. Get your rest, Muffly. Thanks, I will, Papa. God, I almost don't want to go to bed. Wait, so did her dad kill her mom? Is that what is that the theory that's on the table right now? Because isn't it kind of mysterious that her father is like a carnivore and her mother was an herbivore? I know I have to, but after last night's dream, you know what? Whatever, I'm tired. I sink into my bed like quicksand. It's so calming to just be able to rest after such a long day. Begin to dream of the beginning of the end again. Is it gonna be the same exact dream? I'm in the car again, but it feels different. I hope she wears that outfit tomorrow. That's kind of cute. It's still just me, no one else. But the noises of the car feels more comforting. The vibrations, the soft hum of it, and the sound of the tires against the road. It's dark though, I can barely see anything. Not like how it is in real life. But all of a sudden, the car stops. Confused, I open the car door. Oh. Oh, what? Oh. It's like a title screen type of thing. They're all gone. I can't help but feel like I had something to do with it. At least it's not as bad as the car wreck, though. And despite the fact that they're dead, I feel comforted in a way. They're people I know, dead or not. I feel more safe with piles of bones than my actual friends. I suppose that's not really a new development, however. When someone's dead, you don't have to worry about how they perceive you. They can't perceive you. You can think about them as much as humanly possible, but they're dead. They don't know that you're thinking about them. They can't possibly know they're on your mind. They're either in a perpetual state of darkness, unknowingly rotting away, or somewhere better, I guess. Yeah, she's somewhere better. And all my friends are somewhere better too. They'll all be in a better place someday. One day, maybe soon, maybe later on in life. Maybe it'll just be an infinite black void, while the bodies they lived in become overrun with flies. Files. I almost said files, I almost said fleas. It's flies. It said flies. I'm sure one of them might want to be cremated, which spares them from being consumed by bugs. Sometimes I wonder what my mother went through. Did she choose to be buried? Open casket, maybe? Or maybe she wanted her ashes to be spread into the ocean. Something artistic like that? I don't want to ask Papa for the details. I know it hurts him to talk about, even though it was 18 years ago. 18 years ago? That's interesting, because isn't that how old she is? I wonder, does he ever blame me for what happened? Oh, I guess we're about to get a little more information on that? Seems like he loves me so much, but I feel guilty for something I had no control over. Something I couldn't help. I'm sure if I could hear her, she'd be holding some grudge. Maybe Papa hates me for it too. But he's all I have. I'm all he has too. At the end of every day, it's always just me and Papa. It feels like it always will be. I can't imagine anyone loving me more than him, but is he really proud of me at all? Does he hold anything against me? God, I hate getting like this. In her yeah, and within her dream, she's like answering all these questions in her head. Can you imagine having that level of consciousness? You see something within your dream, and you're reflecting upon it within your dream. Have you ever done that? I wonder how many people accidentally gulped up a bunch of ashes while swimming at the beach or something. You're right. You smart for that. A stupid dream that makes me question so much, think about so much. I just wish I could have one night of good sleep. Even though these 3 are all dead, I love you guys. I don't know why I felt the need to say that in my dream, but it lifted something off my chest. Alright, I'm just gonna take 1 like millisecond to drink water and like clear my throat, because this is a lot. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose my voice tomorrow. This is gonna be like the death of my voice. My dreams keep getting weirder and weirder. Especially with all the like different voices that I'm doing. However, it's September 3rd. Samedi. I get to spend today with Cassette after school. So it's Saturday, I assume that means. Cute. I see myself in the mirror. It's not a pleasant sight, but maybe I can do something to change that. I take time to take care of myself today. Hair, makeup, even putting on a bit of perfume. I have to be presentable for Cassette, you know. Well, her and her family, of course. Aw. Who's that? Is he falling asleep with a... What is that? Was this picture here before? Am I crazy? Is that presumably him and mother? Or is that her as a baby? That's weird. You know what I mean? Because that's too small. Unless sheeps are just that small. Which is kind of weird, but she doesn't have white hair and like black fur. Good morning, Papa. Good morning, Muffly. Is that even him? Yeah. It's got to be him when he was younger. Cause she had the weird like male My Little Pony character face like that when she looked to the side. How are you this morning? Not very good. Aw, why's that? I had a bad dream. Why'd she say it like that? I had a bad dream. It's nothing, Papa. Do you promise? Yeah, I promise it'll all be okay. Well, alright. Do you want me to drive you to school today? Yeah, that'd be nice, actually. Of course, then. Any plans for the day? Yes, actually, Cassette invited me over after school. I'll drop you off there after school, then. Be sure to grab enough clothes for you to stay over there the night. I'll keep them in the back of the car. Alright, I will, Papa. Cassette's father, Marquise, was it? Do you think he'd want to spend some time with me? I think they might be a little scared of you, Papa. They're pretty small and, well, you're not. Nonsense, Muffly. He may be tiny, but I'm not sure he fears much, haha. I'm fucking getting, like, my brain's going through a shredder from all of this reading. I don't know why I lose the ability to read after a while. Whatever you say, Papa. I think, I've said this before, I think what I do is I start here, and while I'm reading this part, I'm looking at this part, trying to like pre-render it in my brain. So I'm trying to like perfectly formulate the entire sentence. I have to like go one word at a time. Oh, you two. What's going on? A student's body was found on oh, hold on. Could I go back to that? A student's body was found on school grounds this morning. It shook around so I couldn't read it. What? They found a dead body on school grounds. They said they've been dead since yesterday. How no one found it, I don't know, but you have such a horrible aura to you. What, do you think a sheep like me did it? Miss Mercury, don't joke right now. I promise you I didn't do it. If I did, I'd be a little less shocked to hear about it. You don't seem shocked at all. I'm good at hiding it. Something is wrong with you, and I know it. Alright, Oriel. Does Cassette know about what happened? You have a good... Oh, it's her, isn't it? Goodness, they're so odd sometimes. It's her. A sheep's mother may be referred to as what? Probably that. That's such a strange word. How would you even say that? Uwe? Don't say uwu. Don't say anything but uwu. It's you. That's how you pronounce it. It's you. How strong is a wolf's jaw? Really fucking strong. Probably that one. That one's surprising. That might seem a little like an exaggeration, but I remember one time Papa was eating a sandwich and he bit down so hard he broke a tooth. I thought it was really funny. It's sad though. Herbivores tend to be so scared of carnivores. I know they're strong, but my papa is so nice. Is it instinct or just what they were taught? If I were actually only just adopted from him, would I fear him? When do a rabbit's teeth stop growing? Never. Cassette once told me about her dental problems. Her and her family have all kinds of toys and trinkets to chew on to keep their teeth from growing too much. She even carries a few with her when she's at school. Pierre, is that you? Don't talk to me, Mercredi. What? What happened? You'll find out, won't you? If you say so, I really don't get why you have such an... You know damn well why I have an attitude. He storms off. I watch him take long strides, running his fingers through his hair. I thought through my hair. I was like, bro, can you not? Presumably to calm down. Maybe Pascal took my advice and told him? That could explain why he's mad at me specifically. Mare! Oh, she's not dead. Holy shit. Cassette. She runs up to me and I immediately hug her as tight as I can. Mare? Yes. You're strong, huh? What? I didn't even realize, but I picked her up when I hugged her. Oh! Oops. You squeezed her like a fucking Capri Sun. It's okay, don't look so worried. Cassette, you're bleeding. It's fine, Mare, my heart rate just went up, that's all. Did I do that? Well, sort of. You picked me up so suddenly, it surprised me. Sorry. Like I said, you're fine. I'm gonna drive home now. I'll see you there? Yeah, you will. Sweet. So who died? Is it Pascal? Bye, Mercredi. Bye, Cassette. We wave goodbye, Cassette running to her car as I hear my father pull up in his own. Why didn't I just go with her? Did you have a good time at school, Muffily? Not really. But I'm super excited to be at Cassette's place. I'm glad something has you excited, Mercredi. He never calls me that. Everything okay, Papa? Yes, all will be okay. You're excited to see Cassette, and I'm excited to see her father. Ah, right. Were you two friends in high school? Of course not. But I believe your mother knew him. That's how we knew each other. Oh. She had many friends. Most of them, they didn't like me. They always blamed me. But Marquise never did. He saw past my scary outside. He respected me for how much I loved you. Even though your mother was, well, not the best at times. I'm sorry, Papa. You know none of it's your fault. At least I hope you do. You do know that, right? Well, sure, Papa. Sure, we'll just say that. Oh, look at them. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen such a big family since. She looks like a fucking... She looks like a bug. What's wrong with this child? She looks like a little bug. Well, since I last saw the Blancs. Is that their name? Ah, Marquise. John. I don't know what this is. I watch as they hug each other, Papa towering over him by about around 2 feet. I can't help but giggle a little. Oh, and little Miss Mercredi. I haven't seen you in a long time. Ah, yes, it's been a while, sir. Your family has grown quite a bit. Yes, it has. There's countless kids running around now. I wouldn't have it any other way. He looks like a fucking YouTuber or something. He looks like Markiplier. I think it's amazing how you have so many children. I don't think I'd ever be capable of running a house that has any more than me and my daughter. It can be pretty difficult, but they help each other out a lot. Cassette always helps care with dishes, farming, taking care of her younger siblings, and things such as... Oh, did I... Such as? And things such as... I guess that's how he ended his sentence. How wonderful. Speaking of things that need to be done, Mercury, Cassette mentioned wanting to harvest food with you, as well as make something together for dinner. Yes, we talked about it yesterday. I'm more than willing to help out in any way I can, ma'am. Alright, wonderful. I believe she's still cleaning up, but you're free to go in and check on her. You remember where everything is, right? I'll find my way around, ma'am. It looks like someone who works at Nintendo. It's fucking Miyamoto. Good luck. I'll probably see you around dinner time, Miss Mercury. Ah, yes, sir. The house looks so empty when everyone is outside. It's been a few years since I've been here, and since the family's grown, that only means the architecture of this home has grown more complicated during my absence. I notice a familiar set of stairs. I slowly open the door, peeking into the room for a moment. Cassette, are you in here? As soon as I ask that, the smell of blood hits me. Mercury? Oh, hi, Cassette. I can't help but feel my face get warm as I see what she's wearing. She's just wearing a tank top, is that so weird? Is she like sleeping? She's just wearing this and like nothing underneath? Like you know, it's a lower body? Not the opposite of torso, I don't know what that's. Legs, I guess? I don't know. Is something wrong? No, not at all. I'll let you clean up by yourself. Oh, come on, Mare, that's silly. I invited you over because I wanted you to be here. You're gonna be sleeping in my room anyways. I am? Have you never slept over at her house before? What is... Yeah, just like the good old days. Yeah. Hold on, that reminds me. Wait. She's wearing the outfit that I said I was hoping she was gonna wear. That's a good outfit. I watch her run around her room picking up various pictures. Some have frames, some don't. Oh, I guess she was going down memory lane without me. Ah, there it is. She runs up to me, handing me a photo. This is from my 11th birthday. Wait a second. You were the baby in that picture. Why do you look so different? She looks fucking stupid. It's from my 11th. She got like the Michael Jackson little thing going on. It's for my 11th birthday. I kept it. After 7 years. Well, yeah, what was I supposed to do with it? Well, I don't know, but I think that's really sweet of you. This picture is so nostalgic, and I remember the day so vividly. Are we gonna go back to the past? Mir, do I have to give them... I'm not giving them different wishes. Cassette. Happy birthday, we have a very big surprise for you. You didn't have to do that. As long as I get to spend my birthday with you, I don't care what happens. You're so silly. Come on, let's go inside. Mom's working on your cake. Cake? And that's not even the big surprise. Cassette took my hand and dragged me into her store. I was so young and delicate at the time, even a little bunny rabbit like her could swing me around. Mommy, Daddy, Mercury's here. Well, if it isn't the birthday boy. Whoa, did you get taller, big guy? A little, sir. That's awesome, buddy. Your horns are growing too. Damn. Zam. They are. It would seem like it. Awesome. Did you know your horns will never stop growing? Oh, like your teeth. What? Your horns are kind of like our teeth. Neither of them ever stop growing. Really? That's kind of scary to think about. Man, I'm gonna have the biggest horns ever then. Smokes, I almost forgot. Her father, Marquise, opened up a drawer. It had various ribbons, candles, and party hats, and birth hats. He'd put one on me as well as a birthday boy ribbon. Thank you, sir. Of course, Mr. Mercurdy. How about I get a picture of you in cassette? A picture of me in cassette? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I don't know how her skin tone changed, but here we are. I'm very confused about the hair. Maybe she dyed some of it. I don't know. The line of hair kind of implies like aging, but it kind of just seems like she chose the skunk color scheme for the hair. That was such a nice day. Cassette? Sorry. While you were looking at the picture, I figured I should get finished cleaning up. You seemed pretty entranced by it. Yeah, I guess so. You were so happy back then. You aren't happy now? Well, things were just a little more simpler then. Yeah, they really were, weren't they? What happened? We got older, I guess. I never thought being older would suck so much. I kind of guessed that when I was younger. Me neither. I remember when I was a child, I was like, holy shit, things are so good now. I'm playing video games, I'm watching TV. Things will never get better than this. That's what I thought when I was a kid. And then maybe I was spoiled or something. Maybe my parents were like way too nice to me. So being an adult by comparison just fucking sucks, because I get to do all that stuff, but now I have to like work to maintain it, and I have to like do a bunch of extra stuff to make sure that I'm able to still do it. Just sucks. But hey, what doesn't suck is how we've been friends even after all these years. I remember so much of what you went through. Do you remember when you cut your horns off? I was so scared at first, but then you looked at me and you looked so happy to not have those silly horns on your head anymore. There's like no horn like remnants anymore. I'm sorry for worrying you, Cassette. You're fine. Do you know what I'm talking about though? Why would she not know what you're talking? I remember it really well. Oh, we're gonna go back to that now. Is this just my entire backstory? Mercurdy? Oh God. What did you do to your horns? Are you okay? I don't think I've ever been better, Cassette. What? I didn't like being a boy. I know I don't look very much like a girl, but I feel so much better without my dumb horns. Are you going to be okay? Do I need to get Dad to take you to the hospital? I thought this was just like a surgery thing. It's okay, Cassette. I thought this was a surgery thing. She just fucking like cut them off with a what is it, like a bolt cutter or something? I don't know. What would you use? Fucking bolt cutter? Or like a chainsaw? I don't know. But the fact that there's no like remnants anymore implies that they were removed like from the roots. She DIY'd it. That's scary. She watched like a TikTok about how to like how to de-root your horns so they don't grow back. I know what I've done and I'm happy with that choice. Does it hurt? No, not as much as having them hurt. So you'll be okay? Mm-hmm. Promise? I promise. I really shouldn't have promised you that. Why? Because I'm not okay these days. Is there anything I can do to help you? No, it's okay. I'll be alright one day. Well, okay. Hey, you said you wanted to go out and gather some food, right? So we can make dinner? Yeah, don't you think that'd be nice? Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's something a little, Maxime, what the fuck? I have to reflect for a moment here. Maxime, what does Alexandre have in his mouth? A frog. You just let your brother eat a frog? Yeah. I watched as Cassette storms up to her younger brothers, pulling the amphibian out of their mouths. Yeah, Cassette looked like really happy the first time I saw her, and now she's just worried all the time. Alexandre looks rather upset about it. You look familiar. Me? I think I've met you before. I think I met you when you were little, yes. Oh, I think I know now. Huh? What do you mean? I don't remember you, but my sister has tons of pictures of you. Maxime, I'm so sorry. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, obviously, it's all those fucking pictures he was shuffling around on the floor. It's okay, Cassette. I think that's adorable. Well, photos are super important. You don't have to justify it. Like I said, it's cute, Cassette. Right, why don't you two see if mother needs anything? Okay. I'm gonna run out of voices. I'm just telling you guys now. I'm gonna run out of voices very soon. The two twins wander off. I guess they're twins. I can give them the same voice. Wander off looking more like they're off to explore the woods than help their mother. Which is definitely what they're going to do. I'm so sorry about that, Mercury. He's just a kid. I don't think he really understands. I've told you it's alright. I think it's genuinely very kind of you. I don't know why you'd keep pictures of an ugly lamb like me. I don't think you're ugly at all. Are they gonna kiss? I think you're very pretty. Are they gonna kiss? You're just being silly now. I'm serious. I always thought that, even when we were kids. You did? I think that she always has this, like, the Dwayne The Rock Johnson expression on her face. It's very becoming. Why wouldn't I? Well, I didn't even look like a girl back then. I don't care what you are, Mercury. I'll always like you. I will always like you too, Cassette. Well, we ought to start harvesting some food, huh? Yeah, of course. And me and Cassette begin to collect some of the plants they have in their various patches of vegetables. I noticed that I have to bend over to get them, and she doesn't have to lean down very much at all. She just yeah, because she's fucking tiny. I guess rabbits are just designed for farm work. Is that racist? Is that a race thing? Did I just say something messed up? You're very tiny, aren't you, Cassette? Huh? Nothing, you're just so precious. Oh, thank you. Cassette's arms quickly get full. You go inside, Cassette. I'll harvest some more plants for you while you get everything ready, okay? Oh, okay. She slowly walks away, trying not to let any of the vegetables spill out of her arms. Looking at all the dirt, I can't help but think of all of our childhood memories together. I'm so glad I stuck to their normal voices for this, because I would not have been able to hold this up. It was around dinner time. Cassette's mother told us to go out and harvest some fresh food. I almost said fruit. To use for tonight's dinner. If Zootopia were real, yeah, that'd probably be racist. Oops. Looking back on it, it was rather sweet of her parents to take care of me so often. My father could barely afford dinner for either of us, since he was a high school dropout. I thought it was gonna say since he was high. He was just high all the time. She took my hand. Have you ever harvested food before? No. Hey, that's okay. It's super simple. You just pull it out of the ground. It is? Watch. I watched her as she got on her knees and grabbed what I had assumed to be a big pile of leaves. As she pulled it, I realized it was a carrot. How did you do that? What the fuck? I just pulled it out of the ground. How come the leaves didn't come off from you pulling so hard? Well, I don't know actually. I had crouched down and reached my hand out toward one of the piles of leaves. I tugged at it, testing to see how strong it was in comparison to this plant. I knew that, as a wolf, I might underestimate my physical strength, but also, I might be as strong as any other herbivore. No one knew at the time. I managed to do it just as Cassette did. Isn't this more about the integrity of the plant than it is about your own strength? Like, it doesn't matter how strongly you pull it out. It's gonna come out. The leaves and the carrot were perfectly intact. Pulling crops is revolutionary to Mercury. Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, that was easier than I thought. What the fuck? See, I told you. You looked like you were concentrating so hard, though. Sorry, I guess I kind of was. What, are you scared that you're stronger than me because you're bigger? No, not at all. You're super strong, Cassette. I know. It's mainly because you don't weigh anything. If you were built like me, I probably couldn't pull you around everywhere. I'm glad you're so skinny, though. I like taking you out with me everywhere I go. Why? You're my best friend. And you always will be, no matter what you do. Oh. Don't forget, guys, this is a murder mystery, apparently. Allegedly. So, I sure hope she's willing to stick to her word with that. Really? Really, Mercury? I hope you'll always be my best friend, too. Of course I will, silly. I hope she's dedicated, then. When I come to, I'm already in the house. That probably means come back to her senses or something. I brought the food. Awesome. I've already been preparing dinner with all the food I got. That's amazing, Cassette. Looking at the counters, I see an overabundance of vegetables, cut, shaved, peeled. All of what she had harvested was fully ready to cook, and it seemed like enough. Are you sure you'll need what I harvested too? Well, we do have almost a dozen people eating tonight. Right. Sorry, I don't have to eat dinner. Wait, I don't have to eat dinner? I can find something else to eat. Don't have that kind of attitude. It's only just one more person than what we're used to. We almost always make this much. And you don't waste any of it? Nope, never. That's awfully impressive. Thank you. Of course, Cassette. I watch as she methodically dices up what all we harvested. I don't like that phrasing. I know it's correct, but it's hard to read that. What all we harvested. That's like how like they write in like Shakespearean. With a pot of boiling water next to her. Do you want to help me? How could I possibly help? How about you dump all the veggies into the water? Alright, sounds simple enough. And like you're just making a job for me to do. I mindlessly toss all the vegetables into a giant pot. Said pot was ridiculously tall, the top of it reaching up to the bottoms of my eyes. You know what that reminds me of? The way that she described the pot. What's the fucking movie called? Sleepaway Camp. There's a scene in Sleepaway Camp where the guy he's like boiling a bunch of corn for the what do they call it? For the like what do you call people? The campers, I guess. Yeah, for all the campers. He has like this humongous, like this tall as him pot full of water, boiling water, and he obviously just gets it dumped all over his fucking face, and it's awesome. I hope that doesn't happen here. That would kind of suck if that happened here. Are you just getting me to do this because you're a little too short? No, I make soup just about every night. In that pot, too. How? I just do. Huh, alright then. I grab a wooden spoon and mix everything around. There's something about the way she's cutting all the food. The way the lighting just perfectly rings around her. She might be one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen. Are you gonna kiss her? Is the water too hot? What? You're bright red. Is the water heating you up? Try standing away from it. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Why not just stay there, though, you know? You're doing a great job, by the way. Really? Yeah. Well, thank you. We finished dinner. It was vegetable soup that consisted of a culmination of every vegetable I could think of. They gonna smooch. So how have things been for you recently, Mercury? Oh, it's been alright, sir. Just alright? Yes, sir. But spending the day with you all has definitely improved my week, thank you. Oh, no need to thank us, little lady. We should be thanking you for the delicious dinner. Oh, I didn't do much. That was mainly Cossette's work. You helped me get some of the food. Plus, you're the one who boiled it all. Well, thank you, but that's really nothing. Yeah, that's like how I cook. That's the part that I do usually, is the boiling shit. That's certainly more than I do nowadays. I don't remember what voice I gave her. Thank you, ma'am. I gulped down my bowl of soup, feeling a little nervous in front of this family. Whoa, you can really chug some soup, huh? Yes, I suppose I can, sir. I was just talking about that the other day. The fact that you guys are gonna hate me for this one, but I don't actually drink the broth of soup usually. I usually just eat like the stuff out. This is weird. This is just weird person shit. This is weird bitch shit. But I just eat the stuff out of it, and then the broth. I don't know. Sometimes I end up eating half the broth anyways with the stuff, but like the rest of the broth at the end, I just dump that. I don't like drinking meat juice. It just sounds not good. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else. There's probably someone else out there who's like, oh yeah, you totally get that. You don't have to use such formal language with us, kid. We've known you for a while. It's just habit. No, but for real though, that's like a really cute top. Well, I'm tired. I'm going to get ready for bed. It's only 8 o'clock. I've had a big day. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be up there soon, okay? Alright, Cossette. I feel bad for leaving so suddenly, but I don't know. I like all of them. It just started to feel strange. Oh, this is the good shit. It's like Silent Hill 2 or 3 music. This is good. Being in front of such a big family is a strange feeling, since I don't have one. I have so many good memories of this place, though. I always felt so welcomed here, no matter who I was. Boy, girl, carnivore, or omnivore, or herbivore. Are you why can't you just be an omnivore? I feel like I could kill someone and they'd forgive me. Alright, we don't have to go that far. Also, it's in parentheses, so the thing I said earlier does not apply. I watch as the door creaks open, with a small crack revealing Cossette's eyes. Mercredi, are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright, Cossette. Sorry. I hope there's no nudity in this game. Just thought about that. I might have to swoosh the BRB screen over the... Or I can... There, I'll have to move my mic so I can... just in case. I think technically it's allowed if it's not this. It's not the like this isn't like a hentai game or anything. But yeah, it's better safe than sorry. Yeah, I'm alright, Cossette. Sorry. It's fine. I worry about you. I know. I worry about you too. Is it because of how big our family is? No, not at all. Well, actually, I don't know. You guys are so welcoming, but it just hurts. I know I'll never have a family as big as yours. Cossette sits next to me and holds my hand. I blink at her repeatedly, a little surprised. Says who, Mare? I don't know. Exactly. If you don't know, that means there's no one who said that, right? Yes, but I'm sure there are people who think it. What kind of person would be willing to marry a sheep who was raised by a wolf? A sheep in wolf's clothing, if you will. Or a wolf in sheep's... Yeah, a sheep in wolf's clothing, if you will. Well, rabbits value family above all else, so... I mean, it's just more about how they treat others, not how they were raised, you know? Yeah, I think I know. So... It's pretty late. Maybe we should go to bed? Yeah, I'm pretty sleepy. Did I just sit up here for like an hour? For like 2 hours? Me too. Today was a pretty big day, huh? Yeah, it really was. She pushes me on the bed by placing her hand on my chest. She then lays down next to me, grabbing me by my waist and pulling me in close to her. Are you guys gonna kiss? Are you comfortable? I'm always comfortable when I'm with you. Hey, okay. When is someone gonna die, though? Also, when are they gonna kiss? For one. And when is someone going to die for another? I just want to know these things, you know? Good night, Mare. Good night, Cassette. Alright, the next morning, are they gonna be naked? Oh, is this the dream? Cassette, I'm scared. Why? What's wrong? Can't you see what I did? What do you mean, Rickardy? I always hurt myself. I always hurt the people around me. Did you kill someone? I try to convince myself I'm better than everyone, but I'm not. I'm so mean, everyone leaves. I'm not going to leave you, Mare. I like cute couple, but I want to see some death. For real, both at the same time. It's like a fucking Bride of Chucky. Can't they just kill together? But you are, that's what everyone does. I won't even be mad at you if you leave. That's just how it is. You're being silly. I'm here for you, okay? I'm staying no matter what. Please just stop it. I'm sorry, Mercury. I thought I could help. You can't, okay? You can't help me. You're stupid for thinking that. No one can help. No one can ever help me. I just want my mommy. Is she dead? Oh yeah, she is. Rip. Wait, but here's the thing. How do people who their mother died when they were born, do they still have like that what is it called? Like the maternal instincts, like where they want their mother in situations like this? You know what I mean? I don't exactly know that. I feel like that would just make you like make that part of you like vanish, you know? And not I don't mean that in a good way. I don't mean like, oh, you don't need your mother anymore. It's like just like a emotional like close off, you know? Mary, you know she's... Of course I know, okay? That doesn't stop me from feeling this like this. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be apologizing right now. I had no control over what happened to her. Neither did you. I'm sorry. I wake up, the sun blinding me for a moment. It's September 4th. Dimanche. So I guess that wasn't Saturday. I don't know if I said it was Saturday, but we went to school, so... Cosette's still holding me as tightly as she can. Her face is buried in my chest, and her tiny hands are clinging on my shirt. I hear her groan as she wakes up and looks at me. Mercury, I'm sorry. I didn't make you uncomfortable, did I? No, not at all, Cosette. I find it really cute. You're very nice to cuddle with. Oh, well, thank you. Of course. I hear the door creak open. Good morning, girls. Girls? Fucking Professor Utonium. How are you two? Oh. Dad, knock next time. Alright, Cosette, I will, I promise. Just wanted to tell you two breakfast is ready. What odd timing that we all just woke up and also he came in. Alright, we'll be down in a sec, Dad. Of course. He closes the door. He had just barely opened. I can hear him chuckle to himself as he walks off downstairs. Sorry about that, Mare. It's perfectly fine, Cosette. It's not like we were doing anything. That's a good point. You're right, though. Your father really should knock more. I feel like that's one rule in a big family that you should, like, kind of try to maintain. I know it's hard when there's a bunch of kids, like, running around everywhere, but you should try to enforce a rule where it's like, don't, like, just barge into people's rooms, you know? I know, right? He never does. I guess I'm lucky to have a papa that's far more respectful than that. Yeah, you really are. I mean, it's probably because you're an herbivore and he's not. Well, yeah, it's probably that. Things can be pretty awkward, I guess. Awkward. You really think that's why he tries to keep his distance sometimes? Well, I know that's why I would keep my distance from my kid. The carnivore and herbivore experience is so different, it's hard for one to understand the other, you know? Yeah, sure. Well, we should probably go down and eat, huh? Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna forget everyone else's voices after this. This is like so far into the story. He's playing some friggin' Jason Derulo or whatever. Who's the dude? Oh wait, who's the dude who sings what's even that song that I'm thinking of? Fucking I'm Yours. That's not Jason Derulo, is it? No, it's Jason Mraz. Apparently. Walking down the stairs, I'm immediately hit by the smell of eggs, cheese, as well as bananas, apples, and oranges. You can smell all of that? I guess you do have a stronger sense of smell. Recordy cassette. Good morning, you two. You two. Good morning, ma'am. Morning. How are y'all doing? We're alright, Dad. Did you two sleep okay? I sure did. Mercury, how about you? I slept very well. I lock my door just to force people to knock. Here's the thing, my room, like the lock of my room was lockable only from the outside, and it was one of those hook locks, and I think it was just because the door opens like on its own sometimes, so I don't exactly have like a modern lock. I have like an old-fashioned lock that we don't even have the key for. It sucks. I gotta put like, if I ever want genuine like 100% privacy for any reason, I would probably have to put like my bookcase in front of my door. Hey, I think that's the first time you've ever talked to me without saying sir. I don't call you sir that much. It sure seemed like it to me. Alright. So, Mercury, how's school? Well, it just started, sir. Oh, right. How was that other school you went to? It was alright. I went to it for a year. Really? What for? It's a long story. Oh, alright, little lady. Well, thank you all for breakfast. Of course, Care made it. Thank you, Care. You're welcome. Is your father picking you up, or do you need us to drive you home? I think he's going to pick me up, ma'am. Wonderful. You go ahead and eat. I'm sure you can scarf it down while he's on the way. I'll go and call him. Alright, thank you, ma'am. Mafali, good to see you. It's good to see you too, Papa. Are you ready to go home? Mm-hmm. Did you have a good time? She seemed to have an amazing time. I just try to give him a deeper voice. I don't fucking remember, dude. I feel like I've toned down his voice to be just Papa's voice. It makes me so happy that our girls get along so well. It makes me happy too, very happy too. Thank you for taking care of her, Marquise. It's not a big deal. My kids are always inviting their friends over to play. I know Cassette and Mercury are a little older now, but it doesn't mean they can't spend time together anymore. That's a good point. Still, thank you. Hi, you're almost as formal as your daughter, John. I'm not that formal. Neither am I. To me, you two are. It's not a bad thing, though. I think it tends to be funny. It's pretty funny when you boil down to it. When you fucking boil down to it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, I'll take it as a compliment then. Well, we'll be going our separate ways now, Marquise. Alright, I hope you two have a good day. You too. Being around the DeBlancs, and the dream I had. Papa? Yes, Muffily? What was Mom like? Oh. Never mind, you don't have to tell me. No, I think it's about time I told you about your mother. You deserve to know. It's almost been 2 decades. Papa, are you sure? I'm sure. Ooh. Oh, are we gonna get a mom flashback now? It all started almost 19 years ago. I was 16 at the time. Your mother was 18 and was known for being very behind in school. I wasn't so unfortunate, even though I was from a pretty low-class family. I cared about my education and managed to get good grades. The day I met her, it wasn't pretty. I kept noticing your mother, Marty. Everywhere I went, she would always stare at me. But because she was always with other men, I didn't take it as anything. Mom lore, mom lore. Oh yeah, this dude is just moist critical. Dude, have you noticed? She always looks at you. I remember there's like a character sheet on the website, on the itch.io page for this, and the description of this character is literally that he's just moist critical. What? The sheep, she's been staring at you like, you're some of the tastiest celery she's seen or some shit. Celery? Yeah, or whatever lambs eat, don't ask me. Eddie. His name is literally oh yeah, his name is literally Charles. I forgot that was his name. Are you guys talking about Marty? Wait, her name is Marty too? Marty. Or oh, it's Mare, not Mar. Yes, why? I dated her for a bit. Oh, did things not end well? No, nothing like that. I honestly enjoyed dating her. Why is he like cute? But I heard she's got a thing for carnivores, specifically dogs. Haha. Why would a little sheep want to date a dog? I mean, lambs are so weak. Oh, dad smile. Dad smile, dad smile. They even have those wobbly legs like deers do. I hear she's just some slut who likes the thrill of fucking someone that could eat her. I heard that too. Well, you had sex with her. Was it like that? Maybe. She didn't seem scared at all. If anything, I was sort of scared of her. She took charge way too much, but that might just be something to do with my preferences. Oh, great. Not only does she have a kink for trying to get eaten alive, but she has a kink for making some poor bastard do that. Are you too sure it's not some big misunderstanding? What? Well, what if she just likes, confusing his voice for fucking Moist Critical's voice. What if she just likes the personality traits of dogs? Their morals, their values? That's a pretty decent point. If that's what you think, why don't you talk to her and see how long it'll take for her to suck you off? You really think that'll happen? Dude, she's taking it from every single carnivore in this school. That can't possibly be true. Yeah, because she hasn't gotten anything from you yet. So you've slept with her too? I'm not touching that cumbag with a 10-foot pole. You really think I really think you're being dramatic. I'll talk to her, that way I'm really nervous to see what she looks like, because I don't think they showed her at all. That way you guys will see she's not so bad. Hello, Marty, was it? Oh, she's cute. B, that is my name? I'm John Moore. It's nice to meet you. I shook her hand, feeling the responsibility to be gentle. I'm Marty Argo. It's nice to meet you, too. I felt her hold my hand after I ceased to wave, her arm up and down. You're a rather handsome man, John. She's going instantly in for the kill. Thank you, ma'am. You're very pretty for a sheep. For a sheep? Do you think sheep are ugly? No, that's not how I meant that. He's not good at talking, is he? He shook her fucking hand. I'm only really attracted to dogs. Ah, so you've never thought about what it would be like to be with an herbivore? Well, no. You say that as if you're unsure. No, I'm rather sure. I just don't know why you would ask such a thing. You don't like the idea of having power over someone? Being able to have total control over them? Am I just giving her a... One second. I just remembered it. Am I just giving her Cossette's voice right now? No, that sounds terrible. What about the idea of letting someone have total control over you? That sounds even worse. Huh, you seem so scared of everything for a black wolf. Is she freaky like that, huh? Well, wolves aren't as brave as you may think. Really now? Yes, we tend to stick with our pack. We only really enjoy spending time with those we love. Not much else.
How cute. How about I show you something?
What are you going to I thought this what are you going to shoot me? You're gonna fucking shoot me with a gun?
Something that you'll enjoy.
Oh. Sorry, just gotta have this ready.
Cover your eyes, okay?
I did as she said, and I felt her drag me along. I was bumping into people left and right, probably because she was nowhere near as wide as I was. After several minutes of running, she suddenly slowed down.
Come here.
I could hear the smile on her face. I heard a door creak open, and she pulled me into whatever room she brought me to. I heard the door close and lock. I opened my eyes before she... What's going on?
We're in the supply closet, silly.
Why? I felt her slim, delicate hand.
You really don't know why?
No, am I supposed to know?
No, it's okay. I can just teach you.
Sliding her hand down, I followed her just in case. Marty, I don't want to do this. I just met you. And it's just wrong to do something like this. You know that, don't you?
Don't lie. You know you're enjoying this.
I'm really not. I want you to quit this.
What are you going to do? Stop me? You know how weak lambs are. If you hurt me, it'll be all over the news. I bet I'll say giant carnivore murders innocent sheep. If you close your eyes, maybe you can imagine a cute dog girl doing this to you instead.
Oh, so this is where the warning at the beginning came in. She thought so much of this through. Is this what she does to people? This feels wrong. Really wrong.
Close your eyes, dog.
I followed her command once again. I felt her touch. I don't have to read all this. I think we kind of understand what's going on here. My body would sporadically convulse out of sheer disgusting pain. Just kept my eyes closed. Oh boy. At least I technically didn't need this.
Me and you are dating now.
Yeah, I don't think Mare would have liked her mother very much. What? I thought you had a boyfriend.
Oh, I did.
But I'm gonna keep your baby. I aborted all the other ones. But, well...
A hybrid of a black wolf and a sheep? That would make for an interesting story. Oh, and John, if you ever tell someone about this, I'll cut myself into... How would you even do that? How the fuck would you even do that? Goodbye, John.
Goodbye, Marty. I bet he's regretting being interested now. A few months went by, and eventually my friends found out. John, you really thought all this would be a good idea? I fucking told you. Now look where you are.
Who's this? Who's the fuck is this? Really? Marty? You should have known better.
She would tell everyone.
Did you know I'm pregnant with a carnivore?
She would tell them this over and over and over, again and again. She has the face too. She has the weird face too. I thought that was just a wolf trait.
I'm so happy. Aren't you excited, John?
No, I'm not ready for a child, especially with you.
Well, you better start acting like it. This child is ours, right? Alright? And everyone is going to know about it. It'll be a freak of nature, a real head turner.
Oh, she's just trying to be, what is she, like an artist or something? She's trying to like turn heads, trying to get attention.
Do you understand that, dog?
I understand, yes.
Good, I'm glad you do. I'll be going into labor soon, and you won't have to deal with me for much longer.
What do you mean? This is just Steven Universe. This is Steven Universe. She knows she's gonna die.
Did you really think a little lamb like me could survive having a hybrid with a big, strong wolf like you?
Well, I thought, maybe.
That's pretty funny. I'm gonna fucking die. I hope being a single father treats you well, John. You're such a nice guy. What a fucking...
This is Rose Quartz right here.
I couldn't have done this whole thing if you weren't so complacent.
What do you mean?
Well, I've always wanted to have a baby with a carnivore, but I wanted it to be something extreme. Something that completely goes against everything we've ever known. What a hell of a kink she has. And I'm sure you've heard all the old stories about wolves killing sheeps, right? We aren't supposed to go together, and that is the part I enjoy. We're creating something new, a thing that has never been seen before. Is some more Steven Universe like lesson for you. That's how Garnet was made. They made something new, you know? So you just wanted to play God? I'm not playing God. I fucking am God. Who's to say I'm not God? Just shut the I don't think you're God. Aw, why? Did I beat the little puppy up too much? No, not that. God can be cruel, I know that. You're not God because there's not a single person who looks up to you. You don't look up to me? No, I really don't. Especially because you're literally shorter than him. What? I think you're a horrible person. You've done awful things, not just to me, but to everyone you meet. I hope you do die during childbirth, so I can raise a child better than you ever could. Shit, man. You really think that? Yes, I'm tired of acting like I don't. I've been going along with your little plan and I'm sick of it. You're so cute when you're angry, John. God, stop saying things like that. Oh, why? Is the big bad wolf gonna eat me? No, I'm not, because I'm not fucked up like you are. Take care of the child for me. And you better let everyone know what it is. Every chance you get. That's why it's why Mira's like apparently adopted. He didn't want anyone to know about like the hybrid thing. That makes sense. Those were the last words she ever spoke to me. I remember the exact voice she used to tell me that. The tone, the pitch, the cadence. I remember it all. It was haunting. I always thought I would hate you, that you'd be the worst thing to happen to me. A little baby. But when I saw you, I was overwhelmed. Never did I ever think for even a second that someone as horrible as your mother could birth the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I wish I could say I regret what I told her, but I don't. I'm glad she died. She would have corrupted you. And I wouldn't have the perfect little girl that I do today. I'm sorry, Muffley. That was a rather long story, huh? Oh, they're already in the house? Weren't they they were in the car, right? Papa, I'm sorry. Why? I look like her, don't I? I'm way more like a sheep. Muffley, that's what makes me happy. What? Your mother wanted you to look like me. She wanted to be an herbivore who had a carnivore child. I know it's spiteful to say this, but I'm so glad she didn't get what she wanted. So you don't hate me? No, never. Like I said, when you were born and I saw you, I know I could never hate you. I just would never have it in me. Really? Fucking sly little... It's the smuggest face in history. Yes, really. Seeing you grow every day, seeing how far you are from your mother, that makes me happy. But you make me tell everyone I'm an herbivore. Yes, that's because the last thing she would have wanted. Because that's the last thing she would have wanted. Not only would it put you in danger to tell people you're a hybrid, but telling everyone this would bring her some kind of satisfaction. Even though she's dead, I really don't want her to be happy, even in the afterlife. And I understand that. She seems like a really horrible person. She was. Really, really, really was. I'm so proud of you for not being nothing like her. That wasn't a double negative, I just read it wrong. We can look at pictures and compare all day, but who you are on the inside differs so much from your mother that your outside barely matters anymore. So what if you're a carnivore or an herbivore or both? You have a good heart, and that's what matters. Thank you, Papa. Of course, Muffley. It's late. I'm sorry for keeping you up. Go to bed when you can, okay? Yes, Papa. I will. Goodbye. Goodbye, Muffley. Why wouldn't you say goodnight? What Papa told me, I feel so horrible for everything he went through. I'm finally glad I have some closure, though. He said I wasn't as bad as Mama. If only he knew, huh? What? Does he find murder to be less punishable? Sin than what my mother does? What? I wouldn't blame him if he did. At least murder puts you out of your misery at some point. That woman has caused him a certain type of pain and suffering that will be lifelong. You murdered? Wait, did I begin to dream of the beginning of the end? This is the school I went to for 1 year. Yeah, she just casually drops the whole murder thing on us. I didn't enjoy my stay for a plethora of reasons. One of which including... Oh, it's you. What? Aren't you that squeaky little choir boy that decided you wanted to be some kind of prissy princess? Please, I'm not a boy. You just think that you aren't. No, I know that I'm not. If you think that I'll consider you a girl because you ripped your horns off, you're wrong. You even have a stupid guy voice. A stupid guy voice. Really? So you could tell I wasn't born a girl? Yes, I could. It's obvious. And you look stupid running around cross-dressing. You probably think people see you as a girl, don't you? Oh, I don't think, mon chéri. I know everyone sees me as a girl because I am. You probably just think you're a girl because your mommy left. Struck a nerve, didn't I? A fucking turf. Or maybe you were molested so much in church, one of the preachers convinced you to be a girl, so it wouldn't be considered a sin when he touched you. Do you want to know what I've always wondered? What? I've always been rather curious as to what a carnivore's diet is like. Huh? Don't you find yourself ever thinking about that? When I look at herbivores like you, do you want to know what I think about? I think about tearing them apart limb by limb and eating every single part of them until there's nothing left. Fuck, just thinking about tasting your meat right now is making me drool. I knew it was gonna be, it like just kind of threw all this on us at the end. Well, I don't know if it's quite the end yet. What, this is a prank, right? What would I gain from pranking you right now? The thought of biting into your skin, savoring every cell that hits my mouth. Doesn't that thought just drive you up the fucking wall? No, you're scaring me. Really, I heard that your flesh tastes even better. Without thinking about it, I had pinned her down before she could even scream. I shoved my fingers in her mouth and scratched her throat as hard as I could. That's kind of metal. Goes really fucking hard. Something about the way I felt the blood trickle on my fingers and her muffled cry for help. I ripped her shirt to shreds with my claws as my mouth explored the most tender bits of the fawn's body. Using the torn pieces of the shirt, I stuffed it into her throat as far back as possible to shut her up. I snapped out of it very quickly. The hyper-arousal of the moment ended just as quickly as it started. Oh, see? She's bored now. She's had her fill. Is this the one who is... Yeah, this looks like torn up very similarly to the one in that car accident one. Oh, okay, she killed a bad person. I guess that's okay, right? Yeah, just a little vigilante justice, that's all. I'd ripped her apart more than I thought. But seeing it was such a sight to behold. I could see holes in her body from where I ripped chunks off with my bare teeth. I noticed organs that were missing because I ate them. And her beautiful large intestine wrapped around her so perfectly. If she hadn't insulted me, this probably would never have happened. Never would have happened. I don't. Why does it matter the order in which I phrase my sentences? I'm glad it did, however. No matter how rude she was, her meat tasted perfect. I want to experiment with different animals. Find the ones that taste the best. Find the parts of them that taste the best. I wonder. She's gonna become like a connoisseur of various like meat eating. How does rabbit taste? You don't have to, you know. I don't like to really think about that day. Killing that deer was so satisfying, but I don't want to hurt all herbivores. Cosette doesn't deserve to be hurt. However, I shouldn't think about that day, because it's a new one, September 5th. I change into my uniform. Why is the text box here? The face of a murderer. Why did they drop the mom lore on us, and then right after that they dropped the murder lore on us? That's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot at once. It's one no one could love. Hey, Papa. Good morning, Muffley. Can I ask you something? Of course, what is it? Would you still love me if I killed someone? Well, I'm not sure. I love you and I want to always support you, but why would you want to take a life? It'd be for a good reason, I promise. Then yes, I think I would still love you. It's wrong to kill innocent people, though. I know, Papa. Do you really think I could take an innocent life? I suppose I haven't thought about it. I certainly hope you couldn't. But there's some things in this world that I think could drive us all to hurt someone. Mom did horrible things to you and you didn't kill her. Because I don't believe in killing people. It's not something I'd ever do, but other people do it. And they all usually have reasons for it. Do you think some reasons are more valid than others? Of course. Killing someone just for some thrill is completely wrong, but people who believed they were being treated poorly, I can't say I fully hold it against them. Just tell him, man. I'm driving myself to school today. Oh, alright. I open my hand and he drops the keys into my palm. Bye, Papa. Bye, Muffley. Maybe she did kill that person from that one day of school then. Papa said, would he hate me if he found out what I've done? Are my actions truly justified? Especially with... Mayor, is there any reason why you wanted to talk to me here? Yes, I have a question. Really? What's up? Do you like Cosette? What? Don't act stupid. You have a thing for her, don't you? No, why would I? You're always spending time with her and I just... Oh, so you have a thing for her. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. You two are just so close. Well, you and her are pretty close too, don't you think? You guys just seem closer. You fit better together. Is that so? I think you two pair nicely. You're being a kick-ass. Why would I be kissing your ass right now? Oh, kiss. Did I say kiss ass or kick ass? Oh, kiss ass. Okay, I was like, what? Why would I be kissing your ass right now? Because you're a fucking idiot. Valid. Oops. Okay. I thought I skipped something. As I snap out of it, I realize I'm already at the school. I feel a wetness in my chest as I stared mindlessly at the building. Slowly tilting my head down, I see Cosette holding on to me. Is she crying? Mare, Pascal, I hear her hick and pant. As she tries to stammer out the words, I gently run my fingers through her hair. It's okay, take your time. What happened? It was his body that the school found the other day. He was mauled to bits. Who would do that to him? I'm sorry, Cosette. But look at me, I'm gonna find who did it. I promise you'll get the justice you need right now. Really? Are you sure you can promise something like that? I'm sure, Cosette. Oh, so did we like make it look like someone else did it? Did we set it up? Thank you, Mercredi. I have to remember how I haven't said that in so long. Thank you, Mercredi. You're the best. Just try to take it easy today, alright? I'll try my hardest. Good, I'll see you around. Oh. I know what you fucking did. I look up at him, eyes trailing over every part of his lanky body. He had pinned me down, his claws digging into my arms. As his jaw unhinged and he yelled in my face, I felt my heart speed up, outwardly though.
I had no fear. I thought we saw him the other... Didn't we just see him the other day? Didn't we saw Pascal after the death thing, right? I thought. Really? What was it then? You killed Pascal, didn't you? You ripped him to bits. And you expect us to forgive you because you're some innocent little sheep. You're fucked up. Whatever the hell you are, you're not a sheep. You're something horrible. And you're something disgusting. Is that supposed to offend me, Pierre? No, it's supposed to scare you. You think I ate your friend in cold blah, but you're trying to make me fear you? No, I know you can never fear me, even if I do hurt you. I want you to be afraid of what I know. You don't know shit. I know a lot more than you'd think. Really? So, you know you could get in trouble for being a red-maned wolf that's pinning down a sheep, right? What? No, please, I don't want to get in trouble. Cold bruh. Cold bruh. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed Cassette, who has fainted. I suppose we both notice at the same time, as he immediately gets off me and runs to her. He scoops her up. Why? I had no good reason to kill Pascal. Why is he dead? I had no, there's no justifying me killing Pascal unless he did something fucked up that we don't know about right now. I'll tell you what, Pierre. If you let me carry her to the infirmary, I won't tell on you. If you don't let me take her, though, well, it looks rather suspicious for a wolf like you to be carrying a bleeding little bunny. You're sick. You're the wolf. You always were, weren't you? What are you going to do with her if I give her to you? Same thing you did to Pascal. Yell for help. Sure, why not? Someone help, please. There's a wolf trying to steal a rabbit. My fucking baby brain couldn't read that. No. I carefully take Cassette out of his arms as a swarm of police who had been patrolling outside of the school start dragging him away. Sorry, I punched you gut. What the fuck? Why the police have been here since the crime? Since the day of the crime? Sorry, I didn't mean to actually punch. That just fucking took me to the fucking moon. What? Why were they just here the whole time? Why did I just oddly happen to scream while they were there? Pierre squirms and kicks and fights as much as he can, but the officers overpower him. She's the fucking wolf. Get her instead. But no one listened. That's fucked up. I'd go back and change what I just did, but I feel like committing is probably a better choice here. Maybe? I place her tiny, delicate body on top of the bed they have in the infirmary. I sit her upright and look at her. Her blood smells so delicious. Oh. Okay. There's no warning for this. It's just happening. You lick the blood off of her nose. It's a very odd feeling that inside of my... Well, it's very comparable to a dog. So I try to avoid eating foods where I have to use my tongue. It's one of the few dead giveaways about me. But there's something so satisfying about licking her blood like this, albeit strange. Yeah, this is... I mean... It's just kind of on her face, but it's coming out of her nose, which kind of makes it gross. I try to be as gentle as I can. I don't want to hurt her. The blood just keeps pouring and pouring. I can only assume that's why she passed out. Mercredi? Cassette, well, how are you gonna explain this? Sorry, I was just cleaning you up. With your tongue? Well, yes. Why do you have a dog's tongue? You're really dumb, aren't you? A little. Papa didn't adopt me. I'm his blood. What? I'm half carnivore. I have been my whole life. I mean, I guess that's a given, obviously. You've been a carnivore this whole time? Yeah, but does that really change anything? You've been my friend my whole life. You never knew? Girl, boy, carnivore, You know the words. We've said these words before. I don't think I have to say them again. I'm under no legal obligation to say these words again. I've said them before, just copy and paste me saying them earlier. I probably said them successful at some point. I've always been your friend, and I always will be, right? I don't know, Mare. I need to think about it. How has she not fucking noticed? They've been friends since childhood. How has she never noticed things like this? I understand. I'm sorry. I love you, Cassette. This isn't the moment to say that. This is the worst moment to say that. I watch as she hops down from the bed and stands in the doorway for a moment, just staring at me with her big eyes. She's holding bread, by the way. She's looking at me with her big eyes. Just turning into Scooby-Doo. She walks away, no more skips in her steps. I can only wonder about what could possibly be on her mind. Hello, Miss Mercredi. You seem to be in a chipper mood. Well, I feel as though I shouldn't really cling on to things I have no control over. After all, I'm not the killer, am I, Mercredi? I don't know. That fight you and that wolf had gotten into earlier, rather entertaining to watch. You saw all of it? Mm-hmm. You heard about what happened to him, right? No. He got expelled. Really? Yes, they deemed him too much of a danger to remain at the school. Apparently he had done something similar before. What? From what I heard, there was some dear girl who died. He accused one of his friends, beat him half to death, and then got expelled from that school. What are the odds? Really now? Yes, quite the story, isn't it? Yeah, you could say that. Well, I'm off. I'll see you both around sometime, probably. So do I know Pierre from before? Farewell, Miss Mercredi. That's just a fucking Steven Universe character. I keep associating this to Steven Universe, but that's like... That character behaves like the Steven and Pearl fusion. I forget what they're called. Oh, I guess Rainbow Quartz 2.0. That's just how I see that character for some reason. How many keys does a piano have? Oh, I don't fucking know. 104 sound. Why would I really know the answer to this? I play piano, yes. I would say I even love to play the piano. But I haven't sat there counting the notes one by one. Maybe that's something I should start doing? What tuning is a cello in? I'm guessing. I've never heard or seen someone play a cello before. But the other two aren't viable options. A is the tuning of a violin, and B is the tuning of a ukulele. Well, I'm glad I know all this information. Thank you, brain. I find it strange all three of them are instruments with only 4 strings, yet. Well, frankly, the cello is so different from them. It's a deep pitch, yet strings that are tuned into perfect fifths. Maybe there's just more to the cello than meets the eye. When was the omnichord invented? It's fucking in 1981. Hell yeah, I think that's about right. That was the hardest time to be a musician, bro. That's when all the music was coming out, bro. It's a pretty old instrument, but I don't believe it's really that old. The omnichord? Plus, I'm pretty sure synth music... oh, maybe it is 76 then. I didn't know what the omnichord was. I guess that's how they make all the weird laser sounds. What the omnichord can produce was rather popular in the 80s. I don't know, it could have been 81. You think I'm an idiot? Yes, I do. Well, why? If you don't even know why you're stupid, that proves my point even more. You're just mad because you think I'm dating Cassette, aren't you? No. Mercredi, I don't like her like that. I'm, not really even into... Well, I'll let you fill in the blank. But you're always hanging out around her. She's my friend. Why is Mare acting like horrible? How do I know you're not lying to me to get me off your back? Mercredi, you're being unreasonable. I'm not being unreasonable. Yes, you fucking are. You're being a little unreasonable right now. He stared at me blankly. I could see him trying to process everything. What, did I scare you? Are you scared of a fucking herbivore? Well, every thought I ever had left my brain. I leapt on him and bit down on his neck as hard as I could. So this isn't a mystery at all. Mare's just a bitch for some reason. I heard a small yelp, but he was surprisingly quiet for such a violent outburst. I didn't realize it, but I had knocked him to the ground. Mercury? This is dumb. Why are we being a bitch to everyone now? Did I choose the bitch route by mistake? Aru? Whoa, Mercury, are you okay? What? You were zoning out. You looked like a machine that had just been turned off. I'm just in my own head thinking. About what? Are you thinking about that bunny girl? No. Oh. I'm thinking about the murder that happened recently. Right. It's rather scary when something like that occurs. Particularly if you're an omnivore breed. I mean, omnivore breed. Yeah, I'm an omnivore breed. An herbivore breed. Woo. And if you're a runt like Noir here, are you worried about being hunted like Pascal, Mercury? No. No, I'm not scared of much. Ooh, what a brave little sheep you are. I find it commendable you don't fear carnivores. Oh, but you're adopted by one, aren't you? How do you know that? Word gets around. A drama queen, are you? Maybe just a little. Rumors are rather fun to listen to, don't you think? No. Oh, right. Well, me and Noir will be going now, once again. Skipping class. Yes, we pulled up an all-nighter. So we're pretty exhausted with school today. Right, have fun. We will. I'm sure you will. I watch as they wander off, interlocking their arms. An herbivore and a carnivore. I always thought it was a bad thing. They seem to enjoy one another, though. Maybe every interspecial, I've never seen that word, but it makes sense. Relationship isn't like mamas and papas. Mercury. Cassette. I feel her tightly wrap her arms around my waist, her chubby face nuzzling into my chest. Nervously, I pat her head. What's the matter? I'm really sorry about what I said earlier. What? I was thinking about it, and I should always be your friend no matter what. So if you're some big scary carnivore, so what if you're so... I made a promise, and I'm not going to break it over something as silly as that. Cassette, you're too kind. I'm really not. It's just what you deserve as my friend. Cassette. Yeah, Mare? Would you ever want to be more than friends? Alright, I'm gonna let you... Popper, this is all on you. Yo, maybe we can get them to kiss. Maybe we could see a little kiss. Popper, please tell me you're still here. Do we want them to kiss? Am I gonna need to pull this up? I don't know how this is gonna go. I let them kiss. Alright, fine. Mare? What if this ruins the relationship, though? I'm sorry, that slipped out. That wasn't me. That was someone else. Someone else said it. Mercury, that was you, Popper. That wasn't Mercury. Seriously, I had no control over that. Well, if I'm being honest, I did like you a lot, but I just think I need to process the carnivore thing, you know? Yeah, I know. But hey, she grabbed one of my hands, having to use both of hers just to hold my palm. Never say never, okay? Alright, Cassette. If only I were a real herbivore, huh? I don't think that kind of stuff. Sorry, I said that out loud? Shit. That did seem more of like a in-your-head type of thing to say. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, I have to head home now. I'll see you soon, alright, Cassette? Alright, Mare. Bye. Bye-bye. Mare making schmoves. Damn, she holding my hand with her whole 2 little paws. I wave one final goodbye to Cassette. Her whole body moves as she waves back. Standing on her tippy toes. Small, delicate, fragile. Everything an herbivore should be. It's what I should be. It's fine. I don't think anyone, especially me, could ever be as perfect as her. As perfect as her, huh? Ah, Mafali, you're home. Hello, Papa. It's good to see you. How was school? It was fine. There were a lot of
police around. Right. Pascal was your friend, right? It's been all over the news. How have you been managing? I've been okay. Just slightly overwhelmed seeing officers roam everywhere around school. Yes, I understand. Well, get some rest, Muffley. I'm sure after you rest, you'll feel better in the morning. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. How many of my voices sound basically exactly the same? Be honest. No one knows that I killed him. Well, except for Pierre, but he's such a madman. I don't think anyone will believe him. Why did you kill Pascal? You're looking at me. She's looking at me like I should understand why she did it, but I really fucking don't. Pascal was fine. Pascal was an alright dude. He didn't do anything. Don't look at me like that. Who's going to believe him over me, the herbivore? Like 2 or 3, but to be honest, I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, so like a few of them sound similar. I just don't have that much creativity when it comes. I feel like if I stray too far from like my normal voice, then they're gonna sound like I'm gonna forget the voices. I'm gonna forget the voices if I do them too different. I toss my body onto the bed, warm, soft. My body sinks into the mattress. This bed would only be better if Cassette were in it with me. See, the Cassette stuff was cute, but now it's just all getting fucked up. This whole thing is just fucked up now. What? What, you fucking crybaby? Why? What are you going to do? Oh, like it matters to you? What if I tell you I'm going to eat you, huh? You wouldn't do that. You're an herbivore. God, you don't fucking get it, do you? She sank down her teeth into your neck. You have a vampire bite right now. I'm not an herbivore. I'm just like you. Don't you ever crave for the flesh of others? No, not at all. What the hell is wrong with you? Liar, you're just a goddamn liar. I ripped him apart in ways I didn't even understand, throat first so he wouldn't scream. I hated him so much. Words couldn't even begin to define. So now we're just like... Alright. Here's my thing about this. I could be totally on board with this scene. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm a horror fan. Yes, tsundere shit. I'm a horror fan, so I could totally be brought on board about this, but she really just seems like she's doing this for no reason. There's no, like... If we got, like, a flashback of him doing some fucked shit, then I'd be completely on board, but where it stands, we're just playing as a fucked up, like, person. I hated him so much. Words couldn't even begin to define my pure disdain for him. Why? Why? What did he do? He just said words to you once. So maybe my actions of tearing him to bits would be enough. I stand up, I wipe the drool and blood off my mouth. He was gone. Finally, I didn't have to deal with him anymore. And I was glad. You're killing someone who's not even competition. If he was in a relationship with the bunny, Cassette, if he was in a relationship with Cassette, and if he was just like a big fucking asshole about it, a big douchebag about like, oh look who I scored, look who you don't have. Then I would understand this, but this makes no sense. It taught me something important, however. The meat of a man doesn't taste very good. But how the blood would spurt out from his heart racing. If only you were a woman, Pascal. That's so fucking random to say. September 6th. Mardi. I understand why Papa isn't a big fan of Tuesdays now. After hearing everything she did, I'm not sure if I can fully enjoy today. Oh. That's so messed up. What? Yeah. Am I as bad as she is? Are my actions just as cruel? No. Your actions seem a little more cruel, I'd say. No, this is tough. This is bringing up the point. Who's more fucked up? One could say she took the life of Papa. Even though she created life. She used him. She forced him to be with me. And she caused such a horrible domino effect. I'm the only person he has left. And I feel as though he'll be all I have too.
Yeah, remember back when I was saying that this character was like so me? Yeah, no, not anymore. Not anymore. I would not kill Pascal unless something I did is one of my few options in this game led to that. Papa's nowhere in the kitchen. What should I do? Was it because I didn't want him to go to the nurse with her? Is that what caused this entire thing? We need to know. Papa? My filly. He was sat on the couch mindlessly watching TV with various snacks in front of him. He patted the cushion next to him. I sit down, hands folded in my lap. Are you okay, Papa? Yeah, I'll be okay. Martys are always hard for me. I'm sorry, Papa. Imagine being named after a day of the week and you do something fucked up. You fuck up a bunch of people's lives. That's messed up. Don't name your kid after a day of the week. You probably hate when it's Mercury too, don't you? I felt him pinch my cheek, his whole hand the size of my face. He wiggled what little meat I had on my cheekbone around. A Mercury is my favorite day, ma fille. Yeah, right, old man. It's true. I couldn't hate a day of the week that shares the same name as my daughter. I'm sorry, Papa. For what? Being here? Ma fille. Mama hurt you. I'm just a product of that. I'm sorry. I can't imagine how much it must hurt you to just know that I'm alive, let alone live in the same building as me and provide for me. Now she's just... Because it was established that he doesn't have any reason to hate her. He loves her so much, but she's making this all about her. Mercury, you are not your mother. I made sure of that. You have never and can never hurt me like that. I love you. I don't know why. Did you hear that audible swallow? I need water again, I think. I'm fucking dying. This is so much. There's like the first half of this story was super chill and it was starting to get kind of cute, and then now it's just fucked up. So I'm gonna take one sip of water real quick. You're one of the few things I have left. I don't want to lose you. I know, Papa. I love you too. He grabbed my upper arm with his hand, pulling me in for a side hug. I felt his chin tremble as he rested his head on top of mine. I reached a hand up and scratched the top of his head. This is like the best father in the world. This is father of the year, forever year, and you're just fucking up his life. You won't ever lose me, Papa, I promise. Do you promise? Thank you, Muffly. How have I been saying that? Well, you should get going. Yes, I should. Bye-bye, Papa. Bye, Mercury. I hope Papa feels better. I don't like to see him so upset. Yeah, Papa the real one. For real. I know I shouldn't, but I worry about him sometimes. I think he has such a big heart, he feels too much. He feels too much. Imagine feeling too much, damn. There are even more officers here than yesterday. Is this? It's Eddie! Hello there, little lady. Hello, sir. You're Mercury Mort, correct? Yes, why? Have you not heard? Your friend, Jacques Dupont, he passed away recently. Very brutal murder. Oh, Pascal? Is that what his friends would call him? Yes, sir. Well, since you seem to be pretty close to him, we'll have to take you into the station for investigation. I say it like that because it rhymes. It's pretty fucking cool. Please, don't look so scared. You're not in trouble, ma'am. I don't think a lamb like you could hurt a fly. You just might have some important information that could really help us out. Would you be willing to offer that help? Do I really have a choice, officer? Officer Bouvier. But you do have a choice. If it makes you feel any better, we're questioning other students.
Cassette de Blanc, and Pierre in particular. I know them. Are they your friends as well? Well, you know what? I'll answer your questions, Officer Bouvier. Despite being a sheep, she looks very intimidating. I hear her adoptive father is a carnivore. Maybe it's something to do with that. Alright, little lady. I just have to ask a few questions, okay? I understand. How did you know Jax? Do you know anyone who would want to hurt Jax? When did you last... Do you know anyone who would want to... How did you know him? We met when I was about 13. Who introduced you to each other? Cassette did. I didn't really like him. He and Cassette got along well, but he was very different from me. How so? He was just very talkative, short attention span, tended to flaunt things. Not that I mind that now, but as a kid it was upsetting. Papa didn't have a lot of money. He still doesn't. So to see another herbivore that had a parent that could provide, it was frustrating, upsetting even. Have you ever met someone who just had everything you ever wanted? Maybe a time or two. I'm definitely jealous of someone who doesn't have a job as gruesome as this. Right. She didn't seem to appreciate that very much. So, Miss Mort, were you two only close as children? No. Well, can you elaborate? Oh, yes. I suppose I was only friends with him because Cassette was. She's been my friend for as long as I can remember, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. Any idea why Cassette got along with him and you didn't? I think she was a very likable person. I'm sure once you talk to her, you'll understand what I mean. Alright, next question. When did you last see him? Awkward. I tilt my head as I watch her think for a minute. Friday the 2nd. Why are you unsure? I was just kind of stressed. I had a bad dream and Saturday was going to be a pretty big day. What was going to happen on Saturday? Nothing bad. Just a day at Cassette's. Well, if you saw him on the 2nd, that was the day he was murdered. Do you have an alibi at all? I was at school all day. Pierre and Oriel and Neuer can attest to that. Oriel and Neuer. They're 2 students at the school. Do you know their last names? No, why would I? You're in a class with them. What are you talking about? She knows them well enough for an alibi, but doesn't know these 2's last names. Well, if you don't have an alibi, we do have to keep you until we believe you're not the culprit. I'm a sheep. I didn't expect a lamb like her to be capable of yelling so hard. I know, Miss Mort, but it's just the rules. I don't think you're responsible. We just don't have anything proving otherwise. Fine. I have a life, you know. I know that. Alright, next question. Do you know anyone who would want to hurt Jack? Pierre Chevalier. What makes you say that? Oh. I wasn't very close to either in these recent high school years, but from what I know, they were close. However, Pascal mentioned to me that Pierre was pretty violent. And I'm not sure if you heard, but Pierre did pin me down. I think he was going to fight me. Well, that's fascinating. But I don't give a fuck. Being raised by a wolf, I never thought they could be so violent. Well, Pierre is a red-maned wolf. I'm not sure they're really similar besides the name. I doubt that. Why? Pierre, I don't like him, but he acts a lot like my papa. Is your father violent? No, not that part. Just his demeanor. Ah, right. I take it you get along with most canines as well, with your caretaker being a wolf? I suppose so. I don't mind them. Well, I hope me being a big Malamute doesn't scare you. It doesn't, Officer Bouvier.
Well, that's all the questions I had to ask you, Miss Mort. Alright. We'll still be keeping you here, hopefully not for long. We'll have more questions to ask you. Understood. Eddie, there's a big guy, there's the big guy I've been looking for. Hello, Francis, I guess. I'll call him Francis. How'd the interview with the sheep go? Not sure, she's strange. Maybe a little paranoid, but I suppose it is a high-stress situation. Well, don't trust her. That girl could be an accomplice. You think a little lamb like her could help in something like that? Wouldn't put it past her. We've seen stranger things happen in this dump, haven't we? That's a good point. Anyhow, I gotta go and interview that wolf kid now. Francis. I'm just saying Francis. I'm sorry for butchering it, but I don't even know what you just wrote. You wrote France and then hyphen and then 2 O's. Francois. Am I going to have to interview everybody? Yep, this case is pretty much gonna fall in your hands. Most of these kids have some connection to wolves, right? And you're just about the closest thing we've got. That Mercredi kid was adopted by a wolf. Pierre is a wolf, and those kids I'm never gonna be able to Ariel and Noir. I was gonna say something too. How do they not have records of the fact that she's actually like half wolf? Is that not something that's documented anywhere? Yeah? Ariel is a sheep and Noir is a wolf. Apparently those two hang out a lot. Ariel is an uncommon name, so we tracked down the kid pretty quickly. They've been posting pictures with Noir for a few days now. Huh, that's odd. Exactly. That's why you're on the case, big guy. Now get on with the interview with Pierre. Alright. I slowly inch my way into the interrogation room, looking around anxiously. With a deep breath, I sit down in the chair. There he is. Hello, sir. Hello there. I just have to ask you a few questions, alright, Mr. Xavier? Butcher the name again. I just butchered the name again. Of course. He's way more well-behaved than I would have expected. How'd you know him? I met him at school. And that was it? Well, I would see him around town. But I was always a little too skittish to talk to him. I know I'm pretty lanky myself, but considering I'm a bit stronger and bigger than him, I was worried I would scare him off. He was pretty much just bone. Every time I saw him, I wanted to protect him as much as I could. I would always think about how fragile he looked. And I failed at protecting him. Well, buddy, it's not your job to protect him, it's ours. Yeah, you failures. Looks like we're both just a bunch of failures, aren't we? Did I write this? Did I write most of this, except for the fucked up parts? Let's get back on topic, kid. How did you know him? I told you. School. I saw him around town prior, but I never talked to him until he talked to me at school. Right. Noted. Yeah, this game actually has like a microphone feature that it hears everything you say and it writes it as the actual dialogue. All right, next question. Do you know anyone? Mercredi Mort. He answered me before I even fully finished my question. All right, Mr. Chevalier. What makes you say that? She's evil, sir. Pure evil. In the last school we went to, there was a murder. You don't think that could have been a coincidence? No. He slammed his fist on the table, shaking everything for a moment. There's no need to be so upset, sir. With all due respect, I have every fucking right to be upset right now. I'm not saying you don't have the right to be upset. You just... Please, try to keep an even head. Fine. But you need to keep an eye on her.
She's not what she says she is. She's not what you'd expect her to be. Alright, I understand. Why do you think that, though? She said you saw her when Pascal was murdered. Great, another fucking lie from her. Was she at school? Yes, however, that's where Pascal was murdered, if you were unaware. I'm aware. Yeah, why would she use that as an alibi? My point is, there's a huge chunk of the day where I didn't have any contact with her. Somewhere around the estimated time of death of Pascal, too. Think about it. Pascal and Anna were murdered the same exact way. Eaten. The only connection between these two cases is her. And you. Canines do have a higher crime rate. I mean, have you ever heard of a sheep committing a crime? You're a canine, sir. A sheep did commit these crimes. What can't you understand about that? What? Is this becoming like a race thing? Goodness gracious. Alright, next question. When did you last see? I saw him wandering the halls in the second, but I hadn't talked to him since the first day of school. I think that student Oriel told him something about me being violent or something to do with my previous experience at school. I'm not sure, but he avoided me very heavily. If he trusted me, I could have just maybe I could have saved him. But now he's gone permanently. And it's all because of Mercury. Do you think she feels pity, sir? What's with that smirk? Pity? No, absolutely not. Don't sound so unsure. I don't think she feels any remorse for anything she does. She's such a sick individual. I really hope you can see see past her species and see the absolute monster within her. Anyway, Chevalier, I'm supposed to be asking the questions. Right, sorry, sir. Did you say Oriel? Yes, sir. Miss Mort mentioned Oriel as well. Mentioned them as an alibi. Of course, those two probably have some mutual scheme against me. I don't think it's anything like that, but alright. Jeez, I've never met a kid so paranoid. Well, that's all I had to ask for today, Pierre. Right. Bye, kiddo. Thanks for your help. Yes, sir. Of course. Now what? That Pierre kid's a real paranoid freak. You're telling me, Francis. I bet that he's the weirdo who did it. I can't really say I disagree with you, friend. Well, no time for that. You gotta talk to the bunny now. Oh god, don't you think she'll be terrified of someone like me? Definitely. But hey, maybe that'll be how we get information out of her. A big scary guy like you. I'd tell you anything you'd ask me to tell you. Alright. Alright. I move carefully, trying not to scare the little rabbit in front of me. With a deep breath, I sit down in the chair. Hello, little miss thing. Little miss thing? You don't start a conversation like that. What, you don't know her name? Hello, sir. Oh my goodness, are you bleeding? Yes, but it's okay. I have high blood pressure. This seems dangerous. Looking closely, I can see her entire body shaking as she breathes heavily. I can practically see her heart beating out of the chest. Wait, so how have I not thought of this the whole time? How do carnivores eat? Are there like companies that process meat from other people who just want to be killed or something? I don't know. Do they just settle for berries and stuff? Well, there's no need to be so scared. I slide over a tissue box we had on the table. Thank you, officer. Officier. Apparently that's how she says it. Don't overthink it. It'll hurt your brain. Well, that's kind of a vital thing here, isn't it? Because they had a dinner sequence together, and I guess she ate the vegetables and it was fine. But the fact that there's a problem with her like actually eating someone else, I feel like this is a valid thing to cover in your story. She stands up and wipes her nose for a few seconds. She throws the tissues into the trash can before sitting back down. Okay, sorry. I'm ready, sir. How did you know him? Oh, I met him in middle school. I think 13, and he was about 11. Oh, you're 19? Yes. I'm very behind in school. I have ADD as well as a huge family to worry about. It's a struggle, but my parents pay good money for me to try and learn. Of course, my mom tends to ruin my education by constantly calling me for help around the house. Sounds like a real pain. You probably just settle for vegetables. You think so? It really is. What was I talking about? What about bugs? Are bugs people in this world too, or are bugs? You think maybe they eat bugs? How you met Pascal? Oh, right. He was way smarter than I was, even though he was younger. He was a fun guy, but he also helped me with school a lot. He held me down, you know? He always kept me on track, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I have someone like that in my life. Exactly. So I've known him for a few years. We were pretty close ever since we met. Hung out every day since, and we've always gone to the same school. Well, I mean, ever since we became friends, of course. Was it a coincidence or a choice? Maybe vegetarian like meats. They mentioned the dad eating a sandwich too. Yeah, but sandwich is so general that could be a vegetable sandwich or it could be a meat sandwich. Choice. We didn't want to be separated. I don't think I could have handled being separated from him. Because he helped you academically? Yeah, and he was a really good friend too. Alright, next question. Do you know anyone who would want to hurt him? I don't think I do. He's super sweet. Surely there has to be someone. Well, maybe Pierre? But I'm probably just saying that because he scares me. I know Pascal and Mercury didn't always get along, but I don't think she would kill someone. Any clue as to why those two didn't get along? No. My only guess is Mercury was jealous, since their dads kind of forced us to be friends ever since we were little. Forced? Do you not want to be friends with Miss Mort? No, I do. We've just been raised around each other since we were babies. But yeah, I don't know. I think she just didn't like the idea of me being best friends with anyone else but her. That's a bit troublesome, don't you think? Sort of. That's very troublesome. That's called toxic, actually. I don't know. It's a lot more complicated than you'd think, sir. That's what they all say. Well, can you at least try to explain? I don't know. She never really emoted much. She still doesn't, but there are certain things she takes to extremes. One time she ripped her horns off when we were just kids. I don't have a problem with the fact that she did that, but there were safer ways. She was just so frustrated at the time. I think she had to do something about it, in fact, so she ripped that shit off. I thought she at least got like a buzzsaw or something. Ah, right. Alright, next question. When did you last... This is what I'm curious about. The first, I think. Maybe the second, in the morning. I see your memory isn't the greatest. No, not at all, sir. Well, alright. Do you know of anybody who could have seen him last? No, sir. Either Mercury or Pierre, I guess. Alright, alright. Well, that's all I had to ask for right now, Cassette. Okay, sir. You did a great job. Thank you for the help, little lady. Anytime. After about an hour of sitting in this cold room, Officer Bouvier finally came back in. Alright, Miss Mort. We're holding off questioning for the rest of the day. We both have more important matters. Right, thank you, sir. As I walk out of the room, it feels so good to be able to stretch my legs. I'd sat perfectly still in that room, just thinking about everything. All my actions, all my words. Yet they don't suspect anything. This is fucked up. Mercury. Hello, Pierre. Come on, you two, let's not fight. We're all upset about what happened to Pascal. But please, can we try to be formal? You want me to be formal with the person who killed my best friend? We don't know that for sure. How do we not know you did it? Mare. Really? Really now? You've been blaming me this whole time. Isn't that suspicious? Guys, please. The big bad wolf blaming the sheep for his crimes. Let's see who will fucking believe you, Pierre. We're playing as a... This is... I feel like our character is worse than Patrick Bateman. I'd rather be playing as Patrick Bateman right now, I think. And let's see how long it will take before someone sees through your act, Mercury. Just cut it out. You're being a bunch of children. Are you getting an attitude with me, Cassette? Oh, come on. Don't do this shit right now. What? No. Even if she was, she would have every right to. What? So, friends, my dearest viewers, what, first of all, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good one. Second of all, who we killing? Where we dropping, boys? Who we killing? Who we killing? I don't fucking know. Why do we have to kill somebody? Can I just click off the screen? No. Killing Pierre means we go to prison. Wait, no. Yeah, we definitely go to prison. Actually, either way, we definitely go to prison. You can't make this choice. How do I close? I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna find a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin. That's the only way I could think to make it, because I have no preference here. And neither of them seem better to kill to me. Like, if you kill Pierre, Cassette's just gonna hate you from then on. If you kill Cassette, you just have Pierre and you go to jail. Both ways, you go to jail. Cassette's gonna hate you. I don't fucking know. So yeah, just give me a moment. Just 1 second. I'll find a coin. Alright, I'm gonna toss it up in the air so it lands on the ground. I hope that it's audible for you guys, because that would be fucking awesome. So heads is Pierre, and tails is Cassette. Here we go. It fucking went in my drawer. Hold on now. It went in my fucking drawer. Does this count? It fell into my drawer. You heard it. It bounced off a bunch of shit and landed in my drawer. So I guess we're killing Cassette. It was tails. Alright, let's get this over with. This is my canon ending of this game, I guess. With barely any thought, I pinned Cassette down. She immediately got a nosebleed, but the scent of the blood just drove me even more insane. I mean, I am not all that invested in their relationship anymore because of how how crazy Mare apparently is. Cassette, I love seeing you like this. Mercury, you're scaring me. Cassette, that just turns me on even more. Turns you on. Mare, this better be some sort of weird joke. It's not a fucking joke. I've been wanting to taste you for so long now. Just let me taste you. What is he doing? Is Pierre not stopping me? As soon as I say that, I feel someone grab the back of my shirt and lift me up. Miss Moore, it was you, wasn't it? Wait, so she didn't actually die. Did she? I'm sorry, sir. It was me, I killed them. Anna, Pascal, I even tried to hurt Cassette just now. Obviously. Mercury Mort. I heard the metal clinking before an ice-cold sensation was felt around my wrists, followed by a clink. You're under arrest for the murder of Anna, Pascal, and attempted murder of Cassette. Understood. Understood. And hopefully it's like 20 billion years. What's gonna happen in here? Am I gonna have to... It's been 10 years since I was put under arrest. Almost to the exact date. 10 years. It's September 8th, a Wednesday, or in other words, un mercredi. I hear keys jingling before my cell door opens. Good to see you again. Oh shit. Please don't act like we're friends. Oh, but we are friends, aren't we? We were before you killed people. Right, but of course. I watch as he slowly enters my cell and puts cuffs around my wrist. Now, before I take you to... Well, before I take you to die... Yes. Your father sent in a letter today. He wanted me to make sure you got it. Papa, he really blames himself for all of this? Is she gonna read this or do... Dear Mafali, today is the day you get punished for what you've done. I'm not sure what I've done wrong, but I'm sorry. I feel like this is all my fault. I apologize if anything I did drove you to this point. I won't be there today. I think he meant I can't see my little girl die in front of my eyes. But please, know that I love you. No matter what you do, you're still my daughter. First and foremost, I hope your afterlife is just everything you want and more. And hey, put in a good word for me, okay? I hope we end up in the same place so I can make up for how bad of a father I must have been. I love you. Goodbye. This, I mean, kind of deserved, but not... The dad deserved way better than this shit. It's no one's fault but mine. I know that now. I wish I could tell him this. Is there something you want me to relay back to him after your passing? I'm not sure. Just make sure he knows it's not his fault. I had no control over what I did, but ultimately, it was my body that committed these actions. He's a wonderful father. He deserved a better child than this. Alright, I'll let him know. Thank you, Maxime. You know, Cosette never got over you. What? She still likes you after all these years. Like a lover? In a strange way, yes. All those promises about being my friend forever, I guess she's really keeping that until the very end, huh? Wait, how come she never tries to contact me? You scare her? And I can't say I blame her. You hurt her really bad when you got arrested. She still has a scar on her neck. Even some on her arms. God, tell her I'm sorry. I lost all control that day. As much as I hate it, she forgives you. What? She forgives you for everything you've done. I'm just trying to convince myself it's her weird way of grieving. But deep down, I know it's just because she doesn't have it in her to hate you. She still has all the pictures of you two. Borderline obsessed with them at this point. Really, no. It's not funny, Mercury. It is. It's ironic how I went from being so obsessed with her to... Well, you're probably lying. It doesn't matter. Regardless, you know what today is, right? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright. And you're sure you're ready? I mean, if there's one thing that I can hand to her, her fashion sense is on point. Everything else about her is kind of fucked, though. Yes, I am. Alright. Maxime straps me down to the chair. Am I allowed to show this? Am I allowed to show this? Should I put, like, Is this... Do I do this? There we go. It's strange to think where I'm at right now. All my actions, all my words, all my thoughts. That's what landed me here. Oh. Well, I mean... Wait. I've never been to a prison before. It's so scary in here. And to think my little brother works in a place like this. Cosette, are you alright? Oh, I'm Cosette now. No. She was my best friend, Pierre. Of course I'm not okay. I understand. I lost Pascal, and now I have to lose Mercredi too. I'm sorry, Cosette. I'll be okay. Eventually. Is this gonna be like a hyper-realistic, like, animation of
of a sheep being fucking brutalized. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. It is just death in a video game. As I walk into the room, I see Mercury strapped down. The helmet is already on her head. What if it's an actual, like, person in a... It's not gonna be. That would be fucking stupid. She waves a hand up, smiling at me. It's so good to see you, Cassette. Don't fucking talk to her. Okay. I missed you too, Pierre. Yeah, there's definitely games with worse, you're right. Right. Mercury Mort, do you have any final words? Yes, I do. It's rather long, though. Well, we have nothing but time. Alright. I've lived all my life as a hybrid. Society as a whole accepts animals who are mixed with 2 herbivores, or 2 carnivores. But an animal who's derived from both, that's just an abomination. My actions are horrible, yes, but I'm not this way because of who I am. At the end of the day, isn't it society's fault that I'm the way that I am? I had to live my life in hiding, and my identity was only outed because I'm a criminal. Yeah, that seems fair to me. You committed fucking crimes. If you all found out before I did unspeakable actions, would you care? Would you still find me repulsive the way you do now? Society. I wish I had the art prowess to put on some Joker makeup on her right now. I think you all would still be just as disgusted. Well, anyways. Cassette, it was all for you. It always was. And Maxine, please check on my father every now and then. Right. Maxine goes to pull the lever. I immediately close my eyes as tightly as I can. I don't want to see what happens. Do I open my eyes? I mean, I kind of, oh. Her head fucking exploded. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. Cosette? What? Are you alright? Obviously I'm not alright. What's wrong? What's wrong? I just... Don't... Oh, come on. I sigh as I walk out of the room. I knew she was going to die, but I didn't know it would be so gruesome. And even though she was missing her eyes, it felt like she was staring right through me. Cassette? Pierre? Don't run off from me in a place like this, alright? I'm sorry, I didn't expect that to be so horrific. Yeah, that. Well, that's just how justice is. She got what she deserved. Did she? Did she really? Yeah, I think I'd say so, yeah. Did she really deserve something as horrible as that? Do you not remember what she did to Pascal? Or Anna? Or you? What she even tried to do to you, yeah? She was more than her actions. She was a dumb teenager. You think murder is simply childhood stupidity? For her, it was. She couldn't control what she did. She admitted that. She's manipulating you. She's not that evil, Pierre. Pascal was my friend too, I get it. You don't get it. He was more than... Well, I wanted him to be more than that. I just lost Mercury. I knew both of them for way longer than you did. How do you think I feel, Pierre? I get how frustrating it is. But you can learn to forgive people. You can learn to see past someone's issues. Of killing people? Murder isn't just some negative personality trait, Cassette. She's not just fucking quirky. I'm not an idiot, I know that. Do you really? We're going home. What are they, roommates or something now? I'm not quite sure of where I am. Feels so disorienting here, wherever here is. Oh, fuck this. Fuck this bitch. Mama? Mercury? Is that really you? You know me? No, I don't, but it's like looking into a mirror. I was the one who chose your name, so I assume you go by that, right? Yes, I'm Mercury. It's good to see you here. I always hoped my child would end up in this place. Really? Of course. She sits down and pats her leg. Why am I crying? Mercury, are you alright? I'm not sure. She runs her fingers through my hair. I never thought my mom would be younger than me. Well, I died when I was giving birth to you. I suppose your spirit is just stuck at whatever age you died at. I'm sort of glad I died so young. I'm one of the hottest angels here. Mama, that's just weird. I see you're just as light-hearted as your father. Papa. Oh God, I'm going to miss him. He'll be here soon, I promise. How do you know? Well, I don't. I'm just trying to comfort you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why don't you tell me about your life? Oh God, there's so much to tell. I was born in a world where I had to pretend and lie to climb to the top. I fell in love and ruined it. I killed people. What do you mean to the top? You were never on the top of the world. And I was electrocuted to death. That's eventful. You're telling me. So strange. I can feel her and touch her. Is this reality? Is this my infinity? What about your life, Mama? I don't know much about you. Well, I was an only child. I spent what little of life I had partying, sinning, and just being a horrible person. So I have a few questions to that. Are they going to try to, like, justify her actions? And also, why is she... Or are they in apparently heaven? Or is there gonna be a twist that it's actually hell? Me too, Mama. You look like you've been through hell. Gee, thanks. You're still the prettiest daughter I could have asked for. Mama. It's okay, everything is alright. It's not, I was a horrible child. I'm such a disappointment to you and Papa. You're not a this is scary, horrible, carnival music right now. And it's very fitting for a moment like this. You're not a disappointment to me. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry, Mama. It's okay, Mercury. You're safe here. I'm here with you. I know how to feel about this. It's kind of fucked. Oh yeah, they're in hell. They're in their own little circle of hell. Alright. I'm not playing any other endings. That's the ending. That's the ending that we're going with, and it kind of sucks. Because, maybe there's more to the story. Maybe there was justification to her actions, but that just seemed like we turned into a bitch halfway into the story. You know, I don't see any, like, reason to feel bad about what happened at the end there. But, the art style was really pretty, and, the character design was kind of neat. The music was really good. There's a lot good about this. I just think the writing kind of fell flat. Like, they weren't trying to... Unless, of course, there's more to the story that we don't know. So, I might maybe look into that, I don't know. Yeah, the start was amazing. The start was really good. And they didn't even get to kiss. They never kissed. So that's a huge L. There was murder, though, so I guess we gotta give them props for that. We did ask for that to be real. We did demand the murder to happen. I just didn't expect it to be like that. And it was not like a murder. I thought it was gonna be like a murder mystery. Like, oh, it could have been us, but it also could have been someone else. It was literally just us from the start, which is a little fucked. I wanted to be able to, like, to be confused on whether it was us or not, and then also be able to defend our character because of her likability. And her likability fell flat when we found out that it was actually her. I kind of hate how she's just happy to be with her. Yeah, with her horrible mother. But, I can say, even though that the ending was kind of fucked, I really appreciate the developer of this game. They clearly put a lot of work into this, and it shows. You know, it was, like I said before, it was one person, and it's a 16-year-old. So, this was pretty damn good for a 16-year-old to make. So thanks for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow with, I don't even know. Probably more Elden Ring at least. Yeah, but it just tried to get really edgy. I wanted to get really cute, because, like, they had a little thing going on, and then they just fucking butchered it. But, have a good night, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.